Happy Sunday. Welcome back into another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. And if you want buttery smooth performance, just see nothing. Just have a massive layer of clouds and enjoy your silky smooth performance in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. We are here in Los Angeles, California. We're doing a flight from LA to Phoenix. And then we have a hop in Japan. And then we're going to head back over to the US for a third flight. At least that's the plan of attack, as long as everything works out just fine. Again, hopefully you're having yourself, well, I shouldn't say again, but hopefully you have yourself a great weekend. Hopefully your Saturday was fantastic. Hopefully your Sunday is going to be just as great. Thanks for joining me this early morning at the crack of dawn. Well, for some people. It's still, 6 a.m. in California? But for other parts of the world, like myself, it is almost 8 a.m. I'm actually early for the stream. Yes, I am. So today we're going to be using the Beyondatc update. They've had a couple updates. So they had the experimental update that came out a few days back. There were some issues with it. It was causing the software to crash. It was causing traffic issues and etc. They've done 2 or 3 hot fixes, and they did do another one last night to try to fix some of the fatal errors. Now, I've had 2 fatal errors so far, and I've had some of the traffic stuck on the taxiway, but, you know, it's it's experimental, which means there are going to be bugs, and I accept that. And if I didn't, I can go over to the early access, kind of similar to Flight Sim 2024 and the betas. Kind of somewhat similar to that. I don't, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that for sure. So hopefully, again, you're having yourself a great weekend. Hopefully your Sunday is great. Today is the day the new hardware is supposed to show up. It is about 25 minutes away from where I currently am. I don't have an ETA at this moment, but yesterday I did see some delivery vehicles in the area between the hours of 11 a.m. and, what was it, like 1 or so? So, potentially, at the tail end, the item may be delivered. And if that does happen, then we'll unveil it live on stream here. If not, well, then, too bad. You know, that's just it. My secret, then. It's going to die with me. That's just how it's going to work out. That's the way I see it. If you don't like it, well, there's a door somewhere on the internet. I don't know where exactly. But I did see our friend Kip on the ground has joined the Flight Sim world again. he did a couple flights in Flight Sim 2024 yesterday, so it's good to see him back in the sim. And I get it. Like I get his. You know, he had major performance issues when the Sim Update 3 came out, and I get it. Take a break, right? And he also went hard with Flight Sim, right? I had a week off vacation at the last month, first week of last month, and I didn't even go remotely as hard as he did. Irishman, who was on vacation for 2 weeks, went harder than I did. So, and then Kip went even double that when you know, Flight Sim 2024 launched almost a year ago. So he definitely deserves a well-rested time away from Flight Sim. You know, and you gotta remember, for Kip, it's not his job to stream. It's not his job. It's just a side hobby. It's just something for fun he does. He likes to talk to people and showcase products, and he doesn't accept free stuff. He doesn't, you know, accept sponsorships and all that jazz. He just flies and has fun. And that's what I really love about Kip, is that he's just so on the ground. It's in his name. But I'm glad to see him back in the streaming world yesterday with Flight Sim. So hopefully he'll continue that. Hopefully he'll dial it back, though, so he doesn't wear himself out or you know, what the hell is that? So, you know, we all need to enjoy our hobby, but, you know, also take it in. It looks like it's getting worse, this weather. It looks like I'm seeing less and less of that FedEx plane there. Okay, so welcome in J. Russ, welcome in Will, welcome in P2, welcome in Crashing Leo. Let's see, what else we got going on here? And the sun is never shining in Lex's stream. Yeah, it's never shining in my streams at all. What the hell was all that noise? That's crazy. I swear, how do you even turn off autocorrect? What are you pulling at now, Lex? What am I pulling at? What are you pulling at? I broke the mod chat, apparently, last night. I was working and tweaking on some stuff in our Discord. If you don't know what our Discord is, !Discord. And I apparently broke some stuff with that, so I got it all fixed up this morning. and hopefully that's all good. You see there in the bottom right corner, I did add in a little, what do you call it? I don't call it an ad placement. Obviously, it's just ads for the channel here, but you can, I kind of made it so it's more cleared for people to hopefully, you know, subscribe and like the channel, and they need to know PC specs and the Discord and all that kind of jazz as well. So, and then of course advertising our Flylex airline that Irishman's done a great amount of work on. So let's go ahead and get things rolling here in the cockpit. Let's go ahead and hop on in. It's a little nicer down below here. Michael, welcome in. Hello from Thailand. Ooh, this is the third time I've seen your videos. Really enjoyed them. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on in. Thank you so much for coming on in. Hopefully Thailand is fantastic. We have some snow here. So I live in the Windy City area, which, you know, if you don't know what that is, it's Chicago. I'm east of that, but nearby. And we had expected some potential rain or snow, and thankfully the band, so I'm not getting the full weather, the lake effect, but people in Chicago and people who are southeast of Chicago are potentially getting 10 to 14 inches of snow between last night and tonight. I shouldn't get that. I think what I have on the ground now is probably what I'm going to be end up getting. And then it's supposed to be like 6 degrees on Thursday or something. So it's all going to be melted probably Wednesday, probably Tuesday or Wednesday this week. So it's a short-lived storm or snow season so far here. It's really early actually for the snow season here in the area. Typically, it's been more in January when we see like our first snowfall. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get APL. Or sorry, not APL. I already have APL going. First officer going. So download the SimBrief, and I finally got my profile set up exactly the way I want. I think I took some time yesterday to get my flows kind of matched up the way I like it, and I think I finally got it working. Let's go and request the SimBrief here. And then we're going to go over to the top here and get the utilities going. We're going to get the start APU going, get the lights lighting, and let's get smoking to auto, seatbelts to on. I got to fix that one thing yet still. Strobe lights on. So right now I need to change this to auto. I have it's set in FSFO to on. I need to set it to auto if I can. I don't know if I can. Going down below here to the FMC, position in it. We're going to wait for the GPS to pop up there. Jay, welcome in. Is the new throttle quad? No, it is not here yet. Nope, hopefully in the next 3 to 4 hours. I'll check it here on stream to see the ETA. Typically within the next hour or so I have a better ETA. Okay, let's go and select the flight plan. 3:05 p.m. here in Amsterdam in the sunny 14 degrees Celsius. In the sunny 14 degrees. It's 30 something here. It's really crazy. Our apartment it heats up so easily from anyone that's below us. Like the heat rises obviously. And so I had the heat on for the last couple of weeks, but it's rarely ever turned on. It turned on for like 5 minutes this morning. That was it. So that saves a lot of money. Performance, let's go ahead and do that. 0 fuel weight and accept this jazz. 350 on the altitude. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab this now. Over to performance tool. 24 left. Import, 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 import. Calculate. 49 and 2, so 2, and then 49, takeoff, laps 5, CG, that's all set. Okay, and then we can go over here to ground, request, or sorry, remove, come back up, remove, and then doors to arm. I'm gonna throw this guy back on over here. Cool, grand, beautiful. Over to departure and arrivals. We're departing 24 left via dots 2 and Cerny, Cerny, maybe Cerny, Cerny. Execute. Okay, that's all looking good. Let's go switch this over to checklist. Clear this, clear that. Clear it all out. Beautiful weather in England, yet 8 degrees here. Ugh. Irishman, welcome on in. The amazing Irishman has joined us. Morning, Florida man. Oren, which plane are you using today? We are using the 777, the PMDG 777 freighter version of FedEx livery. Someone in our community made a accessibility mod for the FENIX fleet, so enjoy learning. Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. 787, nice. A 787 would be nice. I saw P2 was hoping that someone makes one. Okay, let's go ahead and get our clearance, shall we? Los Angeles clearance. Hello from FedEx 820 Heavy. We are ready for iFly clearance to Phoenix. Sunny Phoenix. Maybe. It's generating speech.
FedEx 820 Heavy, Los Angeles clearance. Cleared to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Dots to departure with the scenery transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 125.2. Squawk 5240.
I have my WinWing FCU on top of my current throttle quadrant, and it's kind of like rigged on there. It's not very stable. Makes me nervous.
Climb via SID. Departure frequency 125.2. Squawk 5240. FedEx 820 Heavy.
I'm visiting Puerto Rico right now? Really? 79 degrees? Holy smokes. I want the opposite. I'm not paying another 70 bucks. Yeah, I get it. Totally.
When ready. FedEx 820 Heavy. See you.
Over ground. Ground.
Delta 430, ready to taxi to the active.
Are you ready for the long haul? Hey, this is like 350 nautical miles. This is a long flight. Long flight.
Position, American 2746.
Los Angeles ground, FedEx 820 Heavy, ready to taxi to the active.
Spirit Wings 888.
Alright, let's go ahead and get our hydraulics on. Holy smokes, that took a bit. And fuel pumps. Got that all going. Beautiful, grand, looking fantastic. Pushback tool.
Delta 430, runway 25 right taxi.
And I'm guessing we'll be facing the north.
Foxtrot.
Runway 25 right via Delta. Delta 9 Kilo Bravo Foxtrot. Delta 430.
I want to sleep. I just got up. Well, I've been up for a while actually.
American
Laying in bed.
Hold position for company traffic.
Hold position for traffic, American 2027.
Alright, now we're just waiting for our opportunity to jump in here.
American 2027, continue
It's a
taxi.
poppin' freaking LA.
Continue taxi, American 2027.
American 2746, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, American 2746.
Alright, come on now. That's our turn now, right? Nope, still not our turn. Jesus. The color of the flight deck is off. Great.
Runway 25 right via Charlie 8 Charlie.
You don't like the brown?
Foxtrot, Spirit Wings 888.
I love the tan and brown. I love this. I love the color in here. Holy smokes, this airport is poppin'.
Contact tower 120.905.
Irishman has the new sky information popping up there. So this is a new sky flight.
FedEx 820 Heavy. You need to make a taxi request and check the frequency.
That's what I did. Los Angeles ground, FedEx 820 Heavy, ready for pushback and engine start. Oops, I forgot to... I did the wrong call. Oh boy, hopefully this is faster. A very naughty young person dedicated or decided it's a good idea to wake me up at 5:30 a.m. Ugh.
Runway 25 right via Charlie.
Actually, I've kind of been up since 5 a.m. My wife got up at like 4 something for work.
FedEx 820 Heavy, Los Angeles ground. Pushback.
And I've been kind of in and out. I was kind of in and out for an hour.
Pushback approved.
And then I finally decided to get out of bed.
20 Heavy.
Okay, so fuel.
Air Canada 774.
Okay, then go down here
To the active.
and FMC in it. And trim is 450. Let's go ahead and do all that. That's looking good. Good.
Runway Runway 25 right via Charlie 1, Foxtrot, Air Canada.
Good, 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 good.
774.
Air Canada
Okay.
774.
Then
Contact Los Angeles
450
Tower
on the
120.95.
trim.
Over to Tower 120.95.
There we go.
Air
Oh.
Canada 774.
Well, that's 5. Hold on. Too much.
American 2 Gate 202 Quebec. Request pushback and
Okay, there we go.
American 2, Los Angeles ground. Pushback and engine start approved.
FSUIPC has an update. Yes, I did it yesterday.
Pushback and
FSUIPC had an
engine
update.
start.
Beyondatc had some updates.
Southwest 802.
It's a big updating couple days here for different software. I get nervous updating FSUIPC because sometimes it will have some bugs in it that, you know, causes performance issues or things not to work. Thankfully, this one seems to be fine. I did
Air Canada
3 flights with it yesterday
Request pushback
and no issues. Alright, flaps coming down. No, I didn't, but I would. It would be nice if I'd known before I started a 7-hour flight. Holy smokes.
Pushback approved. Face south. Air Canada 551.
7-hour flight. Alright, there's American. So we should be taxiing via... What is this? I don't know what the hell this is, but... Papa? No. November Lima? It might be no... I don't know what the hell... It's November.
Engine 1 started.
So November to Echo... 8? Los Angeles ground FedEx 820 heavy ready to taxi to the active. Alright, got that all set.
Alaska 1179. Contact Los Angeles Tower 120.95.
Over to Tower 120.95, Alaska 1179.
APU's off, and taxi lights on.
25 right taxi via November. Charlie, Bravo, Foxtrot.
All engines stabilized.
All engines are
Runway
stable.
25 right via November. Charlie,
APU
Bravo, Foxtrot,
off.
FedEx 820 Heavy.
Alright, clear to taxi via November, Charlie, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Spirit Wings 888. Contact Los Angeles Tower 120.95.
Charlie,
Tower
Bravo.
120.95, Spirit Wings 888. Have a
Anti-ice.
good morning.
Oh, hold on.
Southwest
Recall.
802, request
Check.
taxi.
Oh, they're changing our. They changed our runway.
Auto brakes.
Southwest
Reduce
802.
takeoff.
Runway 25 right taxi via
Flight
Delta
control
8
test.
Delta. Delta
Okay, they
9.
changed our runway. I didn't see that.
Foxtrot.
Full forward. Full back.
Runway 25 right
Check.
via Delta 8 Delta.
I wasn't paying attention. Okay, hold on. We got an emergency. We gotta adjust. Okay, departure, runway 25
American 2
right.
taxi for departure.
25 right, execute.
American
V's
2,
are
runway 25
readjusted.
right taxi via November. Charlie, Bravo, Foxtrot.
I was like, that didn't make any sense.
Runway 25 right via November. Charlie, Bravo, Foxtrot, American 2.
Okay, we can
Air Canada
turn around right here. Okay.
ready to taxi to the active.
now we'll be cooking. Now the Charlie makes sense. Okay,
Air
let's
Canada
make our turn.
551. Runway 25 right taxi via Charlie 7. Charlie, Charlie Tree, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Runway 25 right via Charlie 7.
Thank God we're not in the MD-11.
Foxtrot, Air Canada 551.
MD-11 is a punk to turn. Just a big old heavy thing. Okay, here we go. November. Charlie is next. And then we're taking Charlie to Bravo. Okay, so we're just going to take it all the way down. So we're going to take our first left up here. And then we're going to take it all the way down to Bravo, and then Bravo, then Foxtrot.
Southwest
Okay, not the full
558,
one. Okay, I see, I see.
Request pushback.
Okay, so this is Charlie.
Southwest 560, Los Angeles ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Just started. Hold on. Just started. It worked. Landed. Then tried to submit my flight. Waste of electricity bill. Oh no.
Delta 430. Contact Los Angeles Tower 120.95.
Over to Tower 1.
So I am using. I switched over to basic voices for the controller, and local voices for traffic. And I want to see how the experience is for me. I want to see. I've really loved the premium voices with Beyondatc, and but I want to see. I want to see because a lot of people just use the free stuff. They don't use the premium voices. Now, one thing you're going to lose is some of the accents. So we're going to lose the a lot of the good accents, at least for like I don't know, Europe, and well, Europe ones aren't bad actually for the basic or local. But like for Japan probably, and you know, when we fly down in Mexico or something, you're gonna miss those kind of accents. The premium voices are so much better with those.
Delta 9er 34 Heavy, Los Angeles ground. Pushback approved. Face north.
But this isn't like an experiment to not use it ever again. This is just an experiment, to see kind of how it is. Again, so many people don't use the premium voices, and I get it. You know, wanting to pay, you know, whatever you'd be paying per month to make it all work. But I've always said that the great thing about Beyondatc is that you pay $30 and you're done. You never have to pay another penny if you didn't want to. And well, let's try it. You know, let's say if I'm using just Beyondatc with no premium voices, how is it? And I did most of my, I did all my flights yesterday with basic voices for the controller, and it was really good. The thing that I don't like personally is that it's limited voices. You know, and premium has limited voices as well, but they definitely offer more. The basic voices and local voices are going to be very limited. Especially the basic voices. I feel basic has always been very limited with its overall voices. There have been times where you hear like the same controller voice and the same traffic voice. Now, thankfully, with having local for the traffic, it should spice things up there where I don't hear the same, you know, the same voices for both of them. May hear the same voice for like tower to ground or something like that, but it shouldn't mess with traffic. Traffic should definitely be its own thing. Correction, Leo figured it out. Fantastic. Go ahead and jump on in our Discord. Continue to chatter. I know it's early this morning, so we're not probably going to have a very popular stream. It's kind of, you know, I was talking to a coworker the other day. It's so inconsistent how, not just me, but any streamer. Like, you'll have the dedicated people that come in, you know, the same, your same people from the community. But to have like a super big stream, you know, we've had a couple successful streams in the past that are just kind of random times. Like the one we had, there was the afternoon stream we had on, what day was that, Thursday? I think it was Thursday. And that one surprised me. You know, we were doing pretty decent with our views, and we weren't really showcasing anything. The title wasn't catchy, you know, no gimmicky things. It was just flying, and you know, that's cool. It's just so inconsistent. Oh, we got a American on the left of us, or right of us. So I did a couple flights yesterday. I was jumping in different planes actually. I did a CRJ flight. I did a 319 flight, and I also did the 777. Oh no, not 319. Sorry, MD-11, and then also the 777. I think I did one more flight, and I think I did 4 yesterday. I can't remember. I can't remember 100%. Maybe it was just the 3. Yeah, I might have been just the 3. And it's really cool. The only issue I had with the MD-11, honestly, was the fact that I showcased that bug here live on stream. And again, the version I'm using is still the 2020 version. So, you know, there are issues with it. But the biggest issue, honestly, that I've had is the fact that most of the time it doesn't seem to want to import the runway information. So you set up, with the FMC, you set up all the information, right? The arrival. And it imports the, if there's a star, it imports that, but it won't import the actual runway, which is crazy. So I had that issue happen, so I had to manually import all the waypoints for the runway. Thankfully I caught it ahead of time and there was no issues, but... Alright, American, you're kind of in my way. I need to take Bravo here.
FedEx 820 Heavy, take care.
Taxi to where? Jesus. Alright, so we got American who's getting ready to line up there. Los Angeles Tower, FedEx 820 Heavy, ready to go, runway 25 right.
FedEx 820 Heavy, hold short of 25 right, departing traffic.
Roger that.
Affirmative. Hold short of 25 right for traffic. FedEx 820 Heavy.
Southwest 8.
So I was reading on Reddit yesterday. Apparently, planes, they only have their taxi lights on when they move. So like right now, I would turn off taxi lights because I'm not moving. I just turn them all on now. That was in the Flight Sim Reddit. It was for the VATSIM event in Texas, I guess, at Dallas. So I'm very interested to see to know if that's real. I'll have to watch some like videos, live stream videos at night. Look at that! I can't even see that American that departed. Jesus. All right. I saw the MD-11 all are grounded. Yes, all grounded. Yeah, not even just FedEx and UPS anymore. They about the NTSB, or not the FAA, sorry, has grounded all of them. So I wonder if they found something.
Runway 25 right.
Speculation, but I wonder if they did find something. All right, throttle is up. We're going to Wheeler.
Watch the ground speed. Thrust set.
Well, I think I'm departing right on time. I think I set it up for 8:25 in New Sky.
80 knots.
Winds are calm. Like freaking flying to hell here. Rotating.
Positive rate.
All right. This is gonna be scary. We're going off all instruments only. Gotta trust the flight director. Trust the flight director. 400 feet, LNAV, VNAV are on. Flaps on up one notch. This will be cool because we're gonna be going to the sunrise in Phoenix. Traffic.
Acceleration altitude.
Got the fog starting to break up here. This is so wild. It's so cool. I get to land a lot in like fog, but not a lot of departures. All right, flaps up.
Flaps up.
Look at that. How cool is that? Okay, at 4,000 feet. Still hand flying. A little bumpy up here. Man, FS Realistic. I don't know what took me so long to try FS Realistic in 2024. Because it was ready very early on. But man, it adds just so much more life to the cockpit. Just the little bounces that you kind of see visually. It's so cool. It helps a lot with the immersion. All right, making a turn. 6,000 feet. I think I said this the other day, but I pretty much made my decision. I'm keeping the TCA Yoke. I am just having a blast with it. It was hard for me to justify the price on it because I didn't know. It's one of the things I didn't want to let my Honeycomb Alpha go, which I am not going to. It's my backup Yoke now. But I was like, well, you know, I don't know if I'm really experiencing much difference, but I am. I really am. It's the Hall sensors. This Yoke has just so much more ability to make those corrections without it feeling kind of bumpy and jumpy. And I can really confirm that with smaller GA planes. But even like the CRJ and the EJET, I haven't tried the EJET yet, but the CRJ, it just felt so much more smoother. Like the adjustments I'm making, they're actually mattering versus me just slightly moving the yoke and, you know, there's no major difference. AP's on. Taxi lights, landing lights are all off. Verify, off, off, good. Alright, on our way to Phoenix. Okay, how's chat doing? Sorry. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I was the same, Leo. Found out when I started APL flight, noticed it wasn't tracking. Yeah, so here's the thing. Are you all jumping screens in APL, though? Like, you start your flight. Are you moving around in APL? Like, are you clicking different buttons? Because I feel that if you click into different tabs with APL, that's when these issues happen. Oh my god, look at that. That's gorgeous. I feel like that's when APL has the most issues. It's not tracking stuff. I don't know, something freezes. Now, knock on wood, nothing happens on this flight, but it's very rare for APL to ever freeze on me if I'm not moving around in APL, right? If I'm not clicking different menus in APL, which is why I never do. It's very rare that I do while I'm in a flight. I wish they had the MD-11. Yeah. Welcome in, Joe. I do have FSFO. Yeah, so I have 3 of them. I have the 777, the 320, the FENIX 320, and the iFly. Eventually, I will buy the EJET, the CRJ, and the PMG 737. Those are definitely going to be the next ones I buy. But I'm kind of waiting to buy those. The CRJ, I don't fly enough. Definitely when the EJET hopefully is in early access next month, or I get beta access at some point, if that happens. You know, then I'll fly the hell out of that plane. Not, of course, on stream, because I'll have an NDA probably if I do beta. But early access in November, hell yeah, be flying that plane. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. So that's probably when I'll buy the FSFO for the EJET. And the same thing with the PMG 737 when that comes out. That's when I'll get it for that. But yeah, I love it. I think it's one of the things, once you finally get it all dialed in the way you like it, it's really fantastic. And there's still a few things I want to add in there. Like you can add music, you can add custom announcements and stuff like that. So I'm going to do all of those as well, even though I use Cabby as well. Not in this flight, it's a freighter flight. But I would like to add in the music and stuff like that for some of these airlines, or just add my own custom music. The problem with doing that, though, is that there are those chances of copyright strikes, especially when I stream, obviously, or only when I stream. So, got to be really cautious on that kind of stuff. So I probably have to make a special profile for stream and no stream, which is fine. You can just duplicate one you have and then just, you know, rename it and whatever. But, so that'd be something. But I love, you can set it to do all kinds of unique things. Let's see. Gonna have to fly the route again. At least it was a short hop. Yeah, short one. Amsterdam to Dublin. Ooh. Let's see. My friend took a 172 from local airstrip to some airfield in Netherlands. Very fun, and I was there to watch. Oh, that's awesome. Leaves will be falling off the trees in the sim, and snow will start showing up the airports in the next couple of weeks, according to sources. Ooh, interesting. Did a great job with the fall stuff. Can't wait to see the next phase. We stopped a couple times. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't remember snow. I don't remember seasons last year for Flight Sim. I remember it being better than 2020. You know, that's what I do remember. But I don't fully remember it. Okay, let's go ahead and put in our arrival information so we have that set, even though we probably will get a runway change. ILS 8 is what we're currently expecting to be to Hydra 1. And BLH, Black Hills, right? Alright, making our climb. I'm waiting for the FSS to come out with their update. Then I will buy the profile for the FSO. Yeah, yep. Exactly what I'm waiting for. It's a fun plane. You know, it has its issues now. The FMC is limited and, you know, whatnot. But it's a fun plane. It really is. Here's the thing. When they released it a while back ago, right? Just the EJET in general. And it had some issues, but it was fun to fly in 2020. I didn't get it because I was reading about the performance issues and, you know, just the inconsistencies with the product itself. But then I flew in one, IRL. Flew in one IRL to go visit family, and the experience was so cool. I was like, I need to buy this plane now. So I bought the plane, had just a blast flying it. So much fun. And when they brought over the 2024, got to fly it in 2024. You know, beta 2024 partially works and all that jazz. And again, its functions, it's just very limited with its functionality right now. So it's one of those things where if you're flying with ATC, it may not be ideal. Whether it's VATSIM or Beyond ATC or whatever, it may not be the best idea, because if you get runway changes or approach changes or departure changes, all that jazz, you likely won't be able to import them. You likely won't be able to. I recently bought FSFO ATR profile, even though I have auto checklist in 2020. Auto checklist doesn't even exist in 2024. Does it not? I've never used auto checklist. Okay, looks like we have a disco here. Let's go ahead and clear up that disco. Okay, that's looking good. I do love the EJET. I just got tired of limited functionality. Yeah, that's me too. That's me too. I love it. They're freaking fun planes. If I had to pick between the EJET and the CRJ, EJET all the way. EJET all the way. I flew the CRJ yesterday just to kind of fly it again. It was a short hop I had with New Sky, or not New Sky, with APL, and it was it's like 120 nautical miles or something. I don't even remember where the flight was, but everything performed well. I was saying the other day that I took out the EJET for a flight, not the EJET, sorry, the CRJ, and I was having issues, and I thought it was a sim update issue. Turns out it was not. It was my throttles. I have different profiles for different planes for some reason. Things got goofed up in there. I need to go in and delete all my profiles, because before, here's why I had different profiles. I used to use all of my throttle quadrants, well, not all, but a lot of my throttle quadrants, not quadrants, sorry, axes, yeah. So I'd have, you know, prop and condition, all that, but I took those off because I mostly fly airliners now. They don't have that stuff, right? So I had different profiles for different planes for that. I pulled those out, and so now I just need to make one profile that's for airliners, and then eventually make one profile that's for GA, and then I'll be done. But I don't know. I might just do the airliners only, you know, and just use the in-game or in-sim prop and propeller, you know, prop and conditioner, that kind of thing. Might just do that. I also, you know, would use, like, on my Honeycomb Alpha, I'd have the, you know, you have the engine switch on that one. Well, I don't have the Alpha. I'm not using the Alpha anymore, so I don't have that anymore. So I had to figure out some things to make work, but nothing to worry about. Have you seen the first episode of Plimmer? What is that? Plimmerbus? Plimmerbus? What the hell is that, Will? What are you smoking? Not that I know of. Auto checklists are where they do the flows for you in default 2020, or is it assisted checklist? Oh, am I? Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, FSFO, you can do that. You can set up your flows so it does that. By default, he's done a good job at making them so they're auto. So the the FO, you know, it's Flight Sim First Officer. The FO would do all, you know, most of the flows. For me, I don't use FSFO for that. I use FSFO mostly for a checklist. You know, so I like to do, I have my own certain flow that I do things. I used to have it set up to where it would show my flows, but then I was like, why? I don't even need to see the flows. I just need to, you know, I just want to know that I have certain things on at the stages I need to confirm that I have things on. And that's how it is. It's a show on Apple TV. I'll have to check it out. I don't think I can make the next flight. Feeling a bit unwell. Oh no, I'm sorry, P2. Hopefully you start feeling better. I'm sorry. Maybe a hangover? P2 had a couple of drinks last night. Let's see, let me look at this show you're talking about. Let's see.
Southwest 3591, SoCal departure. Altimeter 3004, expect the visual approach runway 30 left.
Post-apocalyptic sci-fi thriller. Vince Gilligan. Set in Albuquerque, New Mexico, follows an author who is one of 12 people in the world immune to the effects of the joining, resulting from an extraterrestrial virus that had transformed the world's population to a peaceful and content hive mind. Oh, interesting. I'll check out the trailer.
Southwest 3591, SoCal departure.
I'll check out the trailer. That sounds interesting. It might be something my wife and I would be interested in watching. Huh. Oh, chest pain? Oh, no, I'm sorry, P2. Well, get better, bud. Get better. Hopefully it's nothing major. It's just, you know, weather change or something like that. I'm up for by learning flows by hand, but I am thinking about taking the time to learn them, especially start from cold and dark to engine start. It takes a while. The thing is this, a lot of the stuff is the same, right? A lot of stuff's the same. So you're gonna go to the EFB, you're gonna make sure the GPU is connected, the chocks are good, right? You go up to the top, you're gonna turn on the APU, you're gonna turn on lights, you're gonna get hydraulics pumping, all that kind of jazz, right? Some planes do that automatically, some planes don't. But it's one of the things that's really cool about flight simming. It's like riding a bike. Every plane's like riding a bike, personally. If you've done enough flights with the plane, I can jump between all the planes I have, and I have my little, really, let me show you real quick, actually. So, for example,
Altimeter 3004, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 30 left south with 3591.
okay. So here's my flow I have for the MD-11. And it's a really quick flow just to get the plane going. But you see, these are the steps right here. That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 checklist items for a flow to start a plane and take off, right? Now things are condensed, right? I have MCDU set up, right? And there's a lot of things going on in there, but because I know how the flow works within it, that's all I need. And this is my flow. So I have one for every major plane I fly, the 350, the 777, I don't have one for the Kodiak. I don't have one for any of the GA planes. But yeah, I have one for every plane, all the major planes I fly. And it's just a quick reminder so I can hop into the cockpit and be like, oh yeah, this is the steps to do that in the plane, right? And this helps me a lot when I haven't flown that plane for a while. For example, I used this yesterday when I was flying the MD-11, because it's been about 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks since I've flown the MD-11. And I was able to jump in this and look at it real quickly and get through it, and it worked out just fine. So it's something I recommend doing. Just a quick checklist. You don't gotta have the full checklist, right? Just a quick checklist. And of course, on my YouTube channel here, I have plenty of quick checklists as well, or you know, quick videos of how to get things going. I'm not all about the full realism in terms of cold and dark. I just want to be able to get in the cockpit, hit a few switches, and get ready to go, right? But I also like to do things a lot manually. I don't want to set up the whole computer system manually. That stuff I'd rather have imported because I don't care about clicking this, clicking that, clicking that. But I'd like if I can get things going from cold and dark to taxiing on the runway, or taxiing to the runway within 5 to 10 minutes. You know, I'm not going through all the tests in there because I have failures turned off. That actually had me thinking. So I was talking about yesterday how I was thinking about maybe, or not yesterday, sorry, on Friday, right? That I was thinking about trying out on-air again. But with on-air, you have to have crash detection on. I think for all the settings, right? I have to look into it again, but if that's the case, I'm not going back to on-air to try it because there are just too many issues with Flight Sim to keep crash detection on. There's just too many issues with it, right? Invisible stuff, or you know, striking a building when there's nothing you can do to not strike that building, or pole or something like that, right? There's too many issues to have crash on. So I thought maybe in like the beginner's version of it, or world of it, you can have crash detection off, but I'll have to confirm that. Irishman it's been 9 months, Irishman. Holy smokes, Irishman! Thank you so much for all the support. Irishman's been massive within our community here. You know, lots of donations and memberships, lots of work on New Sky, and just a great friend to talk to. You know, in Discord and here on chat as well. Let's see. By the way, my YouTube shorts from yesterday crossed 1.2 views. Fantastic! I've never had such high numbers. Usually 200 views. P2, post it in here again. I'm sure all of us have seen it, but that's great, P2. Post it again here, please. That's fantastic. That is great. I'm glad to hear that success. That's what I love seeing. Panic Attack is also starting Slumberling and try breathing with a paper bag. Panic Attack is also starting Slumberly and try breathing with a bag. I think it's acidity. Oh, acid? Yeah, acid reflux. I was just googling the plane that crashed in the movie Castaway. Was it an MD-11? Is that the plane that was in Castaway? I wanted to verify. Castaway plane. No, it was a 300. Yeah, 300. The Airbus A300. So we've flown that one here, the 306. Yeah, not the MD-11. I was like, wait a second, I didn't think it was the MD-11. I don't remember seeing the three engines on it. That was just 2. Let's see, got those medics as well, especially after drinking in your sleep. You get more acid. Take Coca-Cola for burping a lot. Joe says, that's why I have FSFO to do cold and dark to engine start for me, but if it doesn't work, I know what to do as a backup. Yeah. P2 with this. P2's been 16 months for you? Has it really? Holy smokes. That's a year and a half, right? Wow. That's crazy. Time's flying, man. Time is just flying. Gosh, I can't believe it's been that long. 16 months. I just resubscribed to 757 Spy, and I'm 24 months, I think, with him. Or, no, wait, maybe 22 months. I can't remember. There's the link for P2's, we'll watch it here real quick, P2. I know it's only one view, but we'll check it out again, too. That's wild. Nelly, welcome in. Oh, Nelly, sorry. I just got confused there. No problem. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's watch P2's. Here's P2's video. So P2 had a arrival similar to our departure out of LA. Now he's landing in Brisbane, Australia. I was watching the Bulls play yesterday, and the Bulls has another Australian basketball player. They had, you know, Luke Longley back in the day, who's another Australian, and then they had another guy, Luke something. I can't remember his name, or not Luke. Can't remember his name now, but he wasn't with the team very long. Frankfurt, not Pittsburgh. I've been a member before I became active in this community. Frankfurt, not Pittsburgh? What? Caution, taxiway! Caution, taxiway! This is a nice landing for B2. This is smooth. This storm looks awesome, like the weather-wise. Runway 23. Look at that flare, like a pro. On the dots. Got the 5 call out. 186 on the landing. Dang good. Dang good. I love that you keep the Beyond ATC on the bottom there, P2, and all your shorts. I love it. How do you do it? Do you capture? How do you individually record them? Was gonna exit there, but he didn't. Irishman coming out with the 5 gifted memberships. Irishman again, as I said earlier, is amazing support here in the community. How much RAM do you have? Or how much do you use when you do your flight sim, if you don't mind me asking? I'll check in a second. I don't think it's anything crazy. I think it's under 20. I think it's under 20. Yeah, that's a cool flight. Frankfurt to Bristol. That was a long flight too. Holy cow. Very cool, P2. Very cool. And I'm also glad that you had a super successful video. Okay, task manager. Let's see what my RAM usage is here. Performance. Here we go. So 60% of my GPU or CPU is kind of bumping around here. RAM is 25 used, 37 available. So I'm using more than I thought. So almost half of my RAM being used. I have 64 gigs of RAM, so about half. Wow, I was surprised it's 25. I didn't think it was that high. GPU is right down here. GPU using about 60% of that. Video encoding using about 10% of that. And using about 70% of my VRAM. Yeah, 11 out of 16 gigabytes of VRAM, so about 70%. What is this though? GPU memory, 13 out of 47. I don't know what that is. Our top descent should be coming up pretty quick here. Right there. You have an FMC menu. Let's see, clear out that. Okay, so let's start preparing then for the arrival if we do get runway 8 that I'm expecting, but also expecting a change. 5,000 feet. So let's go ahead and put in 5 in the box. The plane will manage the altitude on its own. I'm hoping runway 8 though, because it's going to be a straight in arrival. Let's see, I took the advice Irishman gave me and about letting the plane settle down. Oh, nice. And Joe's watching the NFL game, so not paying attention as much. No worries. P2 said that I have it set up in OBS. I use Ultrum, plane for vertical sources, and I record 10 minutes replay for both horizon and vertical modes. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Nelly says my current PC uses 8 gigabytes, but I'm building a new PC this week with 32 gigabytes. I was tempted to wait until Black Friday and get 64, but prices are going through the roof. Yeah, prices are so inconsistent. They're so inconsistent. You have no idea what if they're gonna jump or drop down, especially with Black Friday. Irishman, thank you so much again for the 5 gifted memberships. Sean, North Gaming, Joe Gal. Oh no, Joe didn't get one. Sorry. Soulman, Will H, and Andrew. All courtesy of our great friend and big supporter, Irishman. Alright, we're gonna have to break in here and request our descent because the plane's gonna start descending now. That tells me we're probably gonna runway change. Why are we on SoCal departure?
SoCal departure. FedEx 820 Heavy. Good morning. Climbing.
Why didn't we change comms?
1100.
I just noticed that we never changed to LA Center.
FedEx 820 Heavy, Los Angeles Center. Good morning. Radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 35.
That's weird. Beyondatc never changed our center.
Climb maintain flight level 350. FedEx 820 Heavy.
Los Angeles Center, FedEx 820 Heavy, ready for descent. That's why we didn't get a descent.
FedEx 820 Heavy, descent via Hyder 1 arrival.
Okay. So that's interesting. When did it tell us?
3010.
Let's see. It said contact SoCal departure. SoCal departure. We said that. Yeah, this is interesting because we did what we're supposed to do. We look at the Beyondatc. We'll look at here in the sim. So that's weird.
Center on 132.3, November 769, Whiskey Tango.
Okay, so here's just us. Line up and wait, line up and wait. And then we got clear for takeoff. And then over to SoCal departure. Contact departure. That's where we are. They said good morning, climb to 35. We never got a handoff to center at that point. Then we made our handoff to center. We manually did it, so we never got a handoff to center. Interesting. Alright, I'll submit this one to Beyondatc for the bug. That's rather interesting. Gained 5 subs for the video too. Fantastic. This never happens to me. Well, keep doing it. I was just telling another friend, that you gotta keep doing it. Keep at it. Oh, now we're going to another center, because you never know what video is going to be successful. You never know which one's going to help grow your channel more. For me, it's Beyondatc content has been amazing. It's been just amazing for the channel. Prior to Beyondatc, like, I was mostly doing SI videos, and I didn't get any traction. Didn't really get any traction. Beyondatc is what helped me really succeed how I am today with this channel. And then meeting all you community members have been incredible. Great friends to communicate with. You enter match my morning 10. Hold on, what now? You enter match my morning 10, Lex. You enter match my morning 10? What? What are you saying, Irishman? You enter match. You enter match my morning 10. I'm lost. I'm sorry. We got a plane down below us here. We got a plane above us here. Very cool. This video has nothing special in it. It's just a regular landing video like the ones I always post. No one watches my videos, and then suddenly this happens. YouTube is so weird. Oh yeah, it's very, very weird. Nelly, thanks for the subscription. Welcome on in. You better match my morning 10. Oh, in New Sky. Sorry, now I get you. Now I get you, Irishman. Oh, I'll get 10, no problem. Have you seen what I've done in New Sky? I am the one carrying our 10s. I'm the one carrying our 10s. It's more like you better match my 10s. You better catch up to my level. Let's check. Let's just have some funs here, shall we? So here's our good tool, New Sky. If we go to New Sky, go to My Airline, Manage, and then we can go into Pilots. Okay, so you see here, this guy Lex Stereo, he's a pretty good feller, got a good channel. His average rating is 9.81. 9.81. Irishman here, you know, he's a good lad, he tries hard, is a 9.50. So I'm thinking this Lex guy is 0.31 more consistent with his ratings than Irishman. I'm just saying, even our good friend Master Copy is slightly better than the Irishman here. Just saying. Now P2 is slightly worse than Irishman. And Will better, you know, do some work. Is there anyone higher? Oh, this lunar guy's doing good. How many last 30 days? I think Lunar's only done one flight, huh? J Russ is 9.4. We have 10 here. Done one flight. We're not counting one flights. And then let's look at this here. Look at the other difference here. You see this here guy, this Lex guy, dedicated to the community. He's dedicated to New Sky and Fly Lex to make it a successful airline. He has 62 flights. 62 flights, folks. That's 56 total hours. 56. Irishman, this Irishman feller, he has 20 flights. 20 in the last 30 days. That's only 29 hours. 29 hours. I just, you know, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie, folks. They don't lie. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The numbers don't lie. Let's see. My last three were so bite me. Jesus flies my Phoenix. Shots fired. Barry says I'm the worst pilot. Surveying says I would be carrying the 3s if I was on New Sky. It's one of those things where you just gotta figure out the Newtons. You gotta figure out like why New Sky fails you in certain things, right? Obviously the biggest thing is that carrier weight with New Sky is straight on, you know, center line on the landing, and then also in the touchdown zone. Those are two very big things, but there's other things that will bug out. For the example, the MD-11 will have the strobe issue, right? Do you think the strobe light's off or something? I can't remember. So that airs out. P2 had issues with the weight. And landing weight, I think it was too much. I had one the other day where it said I took off too early, which I never had that before. So yeah, you just got to figure it out. Same with APL. You just got to figure out what APL is trying to track, and you know, understand that you got to follow those little steps. It's a game. It's a game. You just gotta take advantage of it whenever you can, right? I get lucky with the 10s, very much so. I am a 10 myself, you know, so. All right, I'm slightly concerned now. It's 9 a.m. my time, and I'm not seeing any updates. No out for delivery, nothing like that yet. It's a little concerning, folks. It's too early, though. It's likely going to be one of those things where I don't show up until late tonight. To be honest, the only thing I care about in my landings now is center line and keep it in the touchdown zone. I look at G's, but that metric is so flawed I had stopped looking at it. Yeah, it doesn't, because, you know, all of them track so differently. you know, we had it in the last stream on Friday, right? News guy showed it was like butter smooth, and then APL was like 300 or something. I don't remember, and it felt butter smooth. And so yeah, they're all different. What I really like is I love that all of them kind of track something unique and different, and that's what's cool about having like News Guy going in the background as well, because News Guy tracks the center line, what APL doesn't. Fly the Line tracks in the touchdown zone really, really precise. News Guy does as well, but I feel like Fly the Line does even better. And Fly the Line also does, what's the other thing Fly the Line? It does something else too. On Air did something really, really cool too. I can't remember what that one was. I think it tracks center line and also tracks... there's something else new On Air tracks I really liked. I can't remember what it is. But like APL tracks, making sure flaps are up at the right time, lights are on at the right time, and all that kind of jazz. APL will track, or sorry, not APL. News Guy will track to make sure. Gosh, what was I going to say? I think they all track overspeed. It's Sunday, God's Day, rest day. You will get your package tomorrow. I better not get my package tomorrow. I better get my package today. News Guy G's are always higher than Volanta. I don't think any software we use calculates FPM or G's correctly. I agree with you. Yeah. I read on Reddit that Msfs FPM calculation doesn't account for runway slope. Oh, interesting. I wish all the models would use consistent models that's equal. Yeah, that they're all equal. Yeah. I got 200 views on the short. Sorry, I got 200 views on the short in the last 30 minutes. What the heck is happening? That's awesome, P2. P2's blowing up. P2's gonna become viral. P2's gonna be the one doing these channels. That's gonna be good. I don't have to stream no more. I can retire. Everyone's like, thank gosh. Tired of this guy. Yapping about Irishman. The average U.S. wedding costs $33,000. Jesus. Just another reason why I'm amazed that, or that I'm happy to have my wife. She didn't care about doing any wedding either.
Southwest 3756, Albuquerque Center. Good morning. Descend maintain 12,200. Altimeter.
Crash Needle's back. And in descent, fantastic. I missed the lean hands on the Yoke cam. I don't know, like, I feel like cams distract from the sim itself. I get like, I don't know. Like, when I watch streamers that have cams, I tend to watch them more than I watch the flight. Same with, like, a game or something, playing some game. I feel like it's distracting from the actual content you're trying to showcase. P2 says, check Discord. Check Discord. Let's see what's going on with Discord. Oh wow, yeah, 1.4K, and then your other best one was 161. That's awesome, P2. Keep it going. That's crazy. Oh, those are really nice pictures from Chicken. I like suck at photos. Y'all do amazing photos. Alright. Looking good. We got a mountain in front of us there. I had one with 5 views. No, you are distracting. Okay, so we're getting closer and closer for the arrival. Oh, we gotta put minimum still. 1368. 1368. Yeah, I am definitely more distracted when I stream. 1368. Once in a while, like when I'm not streaming and I'm watching something or searching for something, I get distracted that way too. But most of the time on my, when I'm not streaming, I do pretty decent. 310 for the altimeter. This is something that's kind of strange too, is New Sky tracks the altimeter, so if it's not right. But sometimes I have it set properly, like 3010 is what APL is saying, but New Sky will sometimes ding it. I haven't quite figured that out. You're all view bottling, going to Banyal. Oh, view botting, sorry. wait till Chase plane is out? Yeah. So I converted, so, you know, I brought it up on stream on Friday, but Parallel 42 is no longer going to be updating their content on Orbex. They're going to have it all through their store. So I did get my Flow Pro converted over to the P42 store. And I already bought everything else from them, Striper and whatever the other thing is. I don't have a lot from P42. But Flow was like, I really want Flow back.
American 2746, Albuquerque Center. Good morning. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Altimeter 3006.
Okay, looking good. 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights on. Taxi lights are on.
FedEx 820 Heavy. Contact Phoenix approach 128.65.
Contact Phoenix approach. FedEx 820 Heavy. Take care.
Now the next one is the Japan flight.
American 1386. Contact Phoenix Tower 118.7. Contact Tower 118.7, American 1386. Have a good
I think I'm gonna hop in the bus for that one. The 319.
Southwest 209.
And then maybe for the last flight, we'll do the iFly. I haven't flown in the iFly for a little bit, so I think that's what the plan's going to be. They'll get us in 3 different planes today.
Phoenix approach. FedEx 820 Heavy. 10,400. We have Echo.
I hope that Phoenix one day adds a button to do like headphone simulation. That's something I really would love to see from Phoenix. Like Boris has it with this plane, so you can hit this button.
FedEx 820 Heavy.
But it'd be nice if Phoenix has like the same kind of feature. Alright, 9,000 feet. We're about 20 nautical miles from the airport. Don't have the field just yet in sight.
FedEx 820 Heavy. Phoenix approach. Good morning. Altimeter 3010.
But on landing, runway 8, we're going to exit to the right. And cargo is on the other side of the airport.
Approach runway 8. FedEx 820 Heavy.
I don't know if I really want to taxi that far away, so we'll probably just exit the, well, yeah, we'll probably just exit the runway, and then there's a building. We'll just park over by the building. It's so weird, like the way I like to fly it, it's so weird because...
FedEx 820 Heavy. Phoenix approach.
Oh, heaven?
FedEx 820 Heavy. We have Echo on board.
What the hell's going on?
FedEx 820 Heavy, Phoenix approach. Altimeter tree 010. Expect the visual approach runway 8.
Altimeter 3010. Expect the
Oh,
visual
I didn't
approach
respond,
runway
okay.
8. FedEx 820 Heavy.
That's weird. That was a weird Beyondatc issue. I'm not sure what that was all about. What the hell's going on? Expect the visual runway 8, FedEx 820 Heavy.
FedEx 820 Heavy, Phoenix approach. Altimeter tree 010. Expect the visual approach runway 8.
I know.
Altimeter 3010. Expect the visual
Wasn't
approach
this a bug
runway 8.
before?
FedEx 820 Heavy.
Where it was like stuck in the loop? There we go.
SkyWest 3216.
They did a lot of
Airport is
changes
12 o'clock
clearly behind the
14 miles.
scenes with the
Report
experimental
failed
build.
in sight.
That's the thing, like every one of their updates says minor. And I always talk about how every one of them are major. There's very few minor updates that Beyondatc does.
Visual approach 8.
I'm not complaining about this. Like, it's experimental. I'm not complaining at all about it. I'm just saying it's hilarious because, like, clearly they do more things behind the scenes. See, it says it still says acknowledging instructions.
FedEx 820 Heavy, Phoenix approach. Altimeter tree 010.
Okay, I don't know what is going on.
Runway 8.
I'm switching over to tower.
Altimeter 3010. Expect the visual approach runway 8. FedEx 820 Heavy.
We'll just go over the tower.
Phoenix Tower. FedEx 820
it's stuck in the loop.
Visual runway 8.
I'm gonna submit this whole flight to Beyondatc.
820 Heavy, Phoenix Tower. Wind 140 at 5, runway 8 cleared to land.
Runway 8 cleared to land. FedEx 820 Heavy.
Alright, we got to clear to land early. That's fine. At least we got the clear to land. That was really weird. I haven't had that issue for a long time.
SkyWest 3216. Phoenix
Okay,
Tower,
we are
wind
18 nautical miles
140 at
out.
5, runway 8 cleared to land.
Runway 8 clear to
Everything's
land.
fine so far. Runway 8's right there. So we do get a bank on over there. We're just going to follow the approach in still. Actually, I can go to
Approach mode on.
approach mode. Think about getting Beyondatc mailing to learn stuff to get ready for VATSIM. Would you recommend it? Oh yeah. Insert random stuff here. Fantastic name. Yeah. The Beyondatc is great to learn. There's so much realism. You know, it's crazy because you can like listen to real world stuff and hear very similar experience with Beyondatc. Very, very similar stuff. It's so, I think it's fantastic. Alright, making a turn on over here, and then we'll be capturing the localizer.
Traffic.
Where are we heading over to? Jamal? Yeah, that's 4,000 feet. Now I am using the experimental build of Beyondatc. Jesus, with the drop here. Calm down.
Traffic.
So that's why you may be, you know, you're hearing some issues happen today. It's a beta build. Thanks for coming, Michael. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us today on the stream. Hopefully your sleep is fantastic. Hopefully we can catch you on the next stream. Alright, localizer, glide slope both captured. 11 nautical miles out. Let's go ahead and bring out the gear. Landing 139. Yeah, it's a good price. I'm actually going to do a giveaway, insert random stuff here. We're going to do a giveaway here in the next video. So if you want to hold out for that, you can have a chance to win it in that video. I have one final copy to give out of Beyondatc to the community. I've had that one for a long time. That key for a long time.
Gear down.
2,500.
Alright, gear coming down. Let's get it slowed down.
Flaps 5.
Speed brakes are armed.
Phoenix Tower, SkyWest 3235.
What did I say on the speed? 139.
Sky West 3235, Phoenix Tower, continue. Roger, Sky West 3235.
Alright, speed's managing.
Flaps 15.
Looking good. Yeah, keep an eye on the channel. I don't know if the video... yeah, the video should come out probably next week. I gotta
Wind 140 at
do some
5
finalizing to it, but yeah, it should be out sometime next week.
Flaps 20.
Runway 8 cleared to land. Sky West 62.
And then in there will be a link to Discord, and then we'll do another Discord giveaway, like we did with flight... what was it? With Cabby and... Is it just Cabby? Yeah, it's just Cabby.
Flaps 25.
Alright. 6 nautical miles out. All's looking grand for the approach.
Flaps 30.
I know Will's gonna be like, glide slope, glide slope, glide slope. Yeah, see?
Gear. Check.
I beat you to it, Will. I beat you to it. That's good. Alright, autopilot disconnected, my aircraft. Beautiful approach here into Phoenix. It's cool that we went from you know, super dark, foggy LA to bright, sunny California. A little foggy on the distance out there, a little haze. Which I'm sure would be really, really cool if we had Atmos fully working, but we'll wait for the final release of 2024, Sim Update 4, and then I'll go into Atmos. I'm not going to worry about the beta builds.
1,000.
P2 says glide slope. It's on. I didn't turn it off, the glide slope warning. It's on. Watch the stream. Go back. I didn't turn it off. I'm just more conscious about it here now, live on stream. Slightly off course here, it looks like. Got a little bit of a tailwind. Or sorry, not tailwind, a crosswind. Just a minor one.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Jesus, that was a little hard. 227. Ah, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Reversers out. It sounded harder. I felt like the engines went to idle too early. Alright, we'll exit to the left up here and just park at one of these buildings. I'm not going to taxi all the way around. Flaps coming up. Desert in. Actually, we can taxi over here. We'll go over here. Does look like some cargo place over there. That'll do it.
60 knots.
Sky West 3235, go around.
Go around. Oh, it's because I took too long. Whoopsie daisy.
On the go, fly runway
On the go.
maintain 6,500, Sky West.
Oh, welcome to Phoenix. First flight's complete. First flight was successful.
Contact Phoenix approach.
Next flight, we're going to take the Phoenix 319. Oh, I'm going to get dinged on speeding, aren't I, with APL?
Sky West 3235, talk to you in a bit.
Yeah, we'll get dinged with speeding, I think. We're at 31 knots on the taxiway, so we might lose some points there. No fall here in Phoenix.
FedEx 820 heavy.
Okay, we're just going to park on over here. It looks like Americans, probably American area.
Contact ground 19
We'll make it work.
Ground 1975. FedEx 820 heavy.
There's no planes over here on this terminal. Wonder why. That's a good flight. Very good first flight. Next flight, we are doing Japan. So for those interested, the link at the top, or the pin message at the top is the next flight. So if you want to join in, do multiplayer, feel free. If not, no worries. Multiplayer's kind of been inconsistent still with Sim Update 4. Alright, we're just gonna park right here. Alright, parking brake is on over here on the left. Let's go and kill out beyond ATC. And we're gonna go to ground connections, set chocks, request that, request it again. Up here at the top, let's go ahead and external power available is on. Down here at the bottom, fuel cutoff switches. Alright. The one thing I miss about the Boeings compared to the Airbus is the retard for the throttles. Oh yeah. Multiplayer doesn't work for me in Sim Update 4. Clip the hanger right there. No, I did not, Will. Now you're making up stories. Will's making up stories, folks. Okay, let's go and see what we got. Did we get a 10 with New Sky or not? We got a 10. No problem here. 10 on that one. $94,000. Jesus. 227 is what New Sky said for that one. And then for this flight with APL. Oops, wrong button. A 98. Yeah, is it taxi? Oh no, landing rate 352. Yeah, it was a little harder. I thought so. Alright, 352 on that one. I'll take it. That's fine. Okay, so here's our next flight. We're doing Tokyo to Osaka. Osaka. And we're going to do the 319 for that one. The 319 for that flight. He's just parked it in front of Walmart. I just got 2024 as I got Game Pass. How do I join the server? We're just flying on the US West server, US West server, but it's Sim Update 4. So you have to be on Sim Update 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and get jumping into the 319. I don't know if I don't have any Japanese airlines, I'm pretty sure. I would highly doubt I do. I don't think there's going to be any airlines that really make sense. Yeah, no. Alright, we're just going to do Delta in Japan. It's going to be kind of weird. Alright. Let's switch on over to aircrafts for this flight. 19. And we're going to be doing RJAA. RJAA. Let that load on in. And then let me set up our, what's it called? SimBrief. Delta. And looking like runway 34 left in Tokyo. 34 left. That guy there. So let's park right here. Actually, let's park right here. Look at the weather there is a bit cloudy as well. Because why not? Okay, got that all loading, doing its thing. Let's see. Also, I see the little V airline. Is it worth it? The little V airline? What is that? What is the little V airline? I can't get local voices to run. I keep getting cannot connect this to server error. Oh, really, Chris? Let's see. How's P2? Live on chat, Discord. 90% better after... P2 after what? After drinking more? Captain Rana, welcome in. Oh, let's see. I also see the little... Oh, the virtual airline. Is it worth it? Yeah. Irishman does a lot of cool routes. He's set up Australia, I think, right now. And I think there's another one, too, that he's working on. Oh, after some coke. He's doing some hard coke, people. Don't turn him into the authorities. Also, just installed the A350, so I'll join him with that. Ooh, on that. Nice. Insert random stuff here. Fantastic. 350. I might do the 350 later on today. Not on stream. But maybe later on today I was going to do the 350. It's been a long time since I've been in the 350. All right, let me get my briefing panel real quick here because I don't remember what my altitude is. 380. What the hell? You can't make that high. That's crazy. All right, let's actually hold on. Before I launch beyond ATC, let me save the profiles. I can submit it later on. Copy this, save it here. Okay, got that saved. So I can submit that one because I had a few bugs with it. Get rid of the briefing panel for now. Okay, got that all set. Let's update Beyondatc at the top as well. RJBB for the arrival. Osaka. Osaka. So Osaka to me. And then let's launch up beyond ATC, and then also launch up first officer. Actually, should we do cabby? Now we'll do first officer. There's so many voices. I want to not do so much, I don't want to have so much going on. And then with our virtual airline, so here is our newsky.app. You want to go there and download this and then join our virtual airline. So you can search for Fly Lex, and then you'll pop up here and then you can join our virtual airline here. But once you do that, you can book a flight. So you can book a flight. You can schedule a passenger flight. So here's all the flights that Irishman has set up. We have Orlando's a hub, or not a hub, but Miami's a hub. Ooh, this is cool. Irishman, this is awesome. I'll check this out. You can pick from all the routes that Irishman has set up. Oh, he moved us from Australia. Okay, we had Australia, but now we're in Miami as the hub. This is cool. Irishman's based in Orlando, IRL. Okay, so let's go into, let's see, we're going to book a flight. It's a passenger flight. We are flight number 60, and we are going from RJAA to RJBB, the 319. And if there's a plane you want, Irishman's more than happy to get that plane in New Sky. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Put New Sky on the side, and it's good to go. Let's launch up beyond ATC.
Beyond ATC connected.
Jeez, my throat's all dry. Okay, Captain says beyond ATC or SI. Well, whatever your preference is. A lot of us prefer beyond ATC here in the stream because it's free. Well, not free, but it's a one-time purchase and there's no monthly subscription, all that jazz. And we feel it works out better. We also love the developer and what they've done. But some people prefer SI because SI, is AI and you can talk to it and ask it to order pizza if you want to. No, you can't do that. But, you could talk to it as a real person, whereas Beyond ATC is definitely limited in what you can do with that. So kind of up to you. But in terms of ATC itself, Beyond ATC, in my opinion, is really, really good and probably the best. Second place would be definitely FS HUD, in my opinion. Working on creating some more awards right now. Oh, fantastic. Insert random stuff found it. Fantastic. You forgot to enable the 350. 500 nautical miles, that's a long haul. So it shouldn't be 500 nautical miles. Does it say 500 nautical miles? Where the hell do you see that at? RJAA to RJBB. It should be only 265 nautical miles. I'm going to just update Navigraph and all that and get ready for the next flight. Okay, I was filing a flight plan, but that's a long flight for me to join in. I have guests showing up here. Now, this is a short flight. This is RJAA to RJBB is 265 nautical miles. It shouldn't be that long. It shouldn't be that long, but I get it. You got life. Life goes on. Life happens. I totally get it, especially since I just randomly pop in here with streams. Okay. Yeah, an hour and a half is what it's saying, so it should be less than that for sure. Okay, so load. Let's insta-load it. And let's go. What the hell? Click on this button. Sync all that jazz. And then let me go back here. And go to sim. Change this to analog, because I hate the other sound. This is by far the best tablet in the sim, period. Okay, and then we get first officer going as well, showing 506 nautical miles in SimBrief. Really? What is... Let me see what my SimBrief is showing me. Oh yeah, what the hell? 473. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing that high. Shouldn't be that. It's not that long of a flight. Okay, available on. If it's that long, we're not doing a third flight. I just did this flight not too long ago, so it shouldn't be that long. Pretty sure it's like an hour, about an hour long flight. Not even. Okay, we got that all set. Let's go on down below here. Move the briefing panel. Config. I'm not going to do CPDLC because I've been reading they have seen some issues. People have reported like fatal errors with CPDLC. So I'm not going to really worry about that one for this flight. In the good old FENIX. I spawned it, but highly doubt I'll be able to finish it. Okay. It shouldn't be that long, P2, though. I don't know why it's showing that long of a flight. It's like an hour. Pretty sure it's like an hour. Alright, init request. DAL is going to be weird. Delta 60. I need to get some more... I need to get a Japan airline. Although I normally fly FedEx. 777 here. Cost index is 60. That's nice. I'm flying up to 380 on this one. Alright, get rid of the briefing panel. Over here on the left. Send to the McDo. Send to the McDo. Let's go back on down here. That's all looking grand. And let's get our ATC.
Delta 60, ready to pick up IFR clearance to Kansai.
Kansai. Kansai. Let's check your left. There's P2. He's humping the Allegiant. Or vice versa. Welcome in, P2.
Picket 2 departure.
Picket 2 departure.
4050.
34 left.
Delta 60.
And Picket 2.
Read back correct. Contact ground 121.905.
Guess who just bought the 777? Who bought the Will? Did you buy the 777?
Ground 121.905.
Is your back doing better, Will?
Or engine start. Delta
6,
60.
oops, hold on, go back. Erase. Zulu is what we've been doing. I always used to default to Yankee, but Zulu is what it should do. The Deca Alpha Bravo. Okay, insert. Okay, that's all looking grand. APU is on and available, so bleed is off. Or sorry, on. External power is off. Oh shoot, I forgot to get first officer going. Alright, first officer's going now.
Captain.
Hello, Captain. Alright, and squawking 4050. Alright, squawking good there. And we are... I gotta get Mobiflight switched over for profiles. Hope to get that fixed at some point. Mobiflight, FENIX, start. There we go. Alright, and then I'm just going to put in 3.8. Okay. Oh, not me. Well done, Will. Well done.
This will be a standard.
That's the old J Rust trick.
Any questions? Feel free to interrupt.
That was pretty good. That was pretty damn good.
4,000 feet. We'll expect clearance to 38,000 feet.
Okay, let's see. What have we got going on here? I'm A&A. Oh, really? Okay, it's showing FENIX and United, or not FENIX, Allegiant and United. I can guarantee me taking up on that landing.
6.
What
6.
plane next?
Thrust.
I'm doing the 319 for this one.
Speeds are V1,
Okay, let's go and get pushback.
7.
Delta
VR
60, gate 44, request pushback and engine start.
1. 1. Acceleration altitude
Delta
is
60, Narita
1,500
ground.
feet.
Pushback approved.
In the event of an issue,
Face southeast.
V1,
Face
I will call
southeast.
Reject and take control
Pushback
of the
approved.
aircraft.
Face southeast.
If we
Delta
have an
60.
engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, positive rate gear up, and fly the
Alright,
standard
got that
departure
going.
profile.
And then parking
Any
brake
issues,
released,
offline,
pushback
and run the checklist.
commencing.
I will handle
On
the
down
controls
here.
until at least 1,000 feet. After that, we can
And
discuss
over
auto
to
flight
system 1,
and flying
auto,
as needed.
spoilers on,
Standard callouts as
engine
per SOP.
start.
Any questions?
I love the
No
CFM
questions.
engines.
Sounds good. I'll monitor V speeds, call out deviations.
Clock's clocking.
and be ready to
Don't want the
assist in
clock
case
please
of
come after me.
issues. Ready for
Go to the
departure.
McDo Atsu AOC menu, receive messages, accept this jazz, go back here, accept this
Cockpit
jazz.
preparation.
Cockpit preparation completed.
Fuel. 1.
Alright, engine 1 is rotating.
Pounds.
GPU crashed. No way.
Seatbelt signs.
Oh my gosh. You gotta get that overclock turned off, I think.
Adhere selectors.
Nav.
Overclock is such a
Altimeters.
subtle thing. Like, if you do too much, it's gonna crash your system.
Checked.
FMGS.
I was brave yesterday. I updated not only the NVIDIA drivers to the latest driver, but I also updated to the Windows Preview Edition, or the new Windows 11 preview. Which is dangerous as well.
Takeoff speeds. V1. 1 or 7.
Engine
VR.
2 looking
1,
good for the
7,
rotation.
2, 1, 5.
Go on down below here,
Checked.
and flaps 1.
Doors. Closed.
Trim is 1.1.
Beacon lights.
On.
Got that all set. P2, I'm glad you're starting to feel better, though. I really am.
Engine
The latest
2
sim
started.
update 4 beta has hogging my VRAM a lot. I'm not sure where mine is. Let me see. Mine's about stable. About where it normally is. Nothing crazy. Honestly, it's mostly OBS that causes most of my stutters when I stream. Alright, pushback looking good. That was a wild pushback. That was my bad. I guess I can't guarantee a takeoff either.
All engines stabilized.
Number to ground, Delta 60, ready to taxi to the active. Joining the A321. Oh, nice.
Runway 34 left taxi via Tango, Sierra 1.
Good old 321.
Hotel Tree, Alpha 10.
That's Irishman's favorite plane, I think, right? Tango, Sierra 1, Mike 1.
Runway 34 left taxi via Tango. Sierra 1, Mike 1, Mike, Hotel 3.
Okay, so
Alpha
let's go and get
10,
taxi
Delta
lights
60.
on. Good. Up here at the top. After start flows completing. Bleeds are off, all call, and then down below here, takeoff config, all blue, all green except for the blue. That's grand.
Engines.
On.
All right, let's go and start taxiing.
Anti-ice.
Set.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Lights.
Set.
Trim.
Set.
Flight control test. Full left. Full right. Full forward. Neutral. Full back.
Checked.
All checked. All right, over here
Flaps.
to
Set.
Sierra 1.
Weather radar.
On.
Engine mode.
Set.
And then we're taking Mike 1.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Takeoff, no blue. Lex is right. I'm right all the time, P2. I don't know, with Will, I don't know what you're talking about.
APU.
APU is firing off, and then we're going to be taking Mike 1. Mike 1. So we're on Sierra 1 right now. Mike 1's coming on up. Did he just push the... I did not push the glide slope button, Will. Don't be accusing me. It's fake news. I didn't let Windows boot fully before starting the sim. I restarted the sim, but it'll take a few minutes for me to join, but then Lex will be in the air. Yeah, probably. You can always join and simrate it, though. Feel free to join and simrate P2. Alright, mic 1 is this one here. Over to Hotel 3. I'm starting to get used to this airport. Now, this is the add-on. This, I don't remember who makes this one, but this is an add-on airport. But there are some issues with it. There's some bumps. But someone was awesome in the Flight Sim community, and on FlightSim.to fixed it. They fixed the developers' bugs, which is crazy. Crazy to think. And I guess to get rid of all the bumps. All the weird terrain issues. I do see that P2's booting a sim, fantastic. I did see that someone posted in, well, I saw it in 2 different places. I saw it in 757 Spies Discord, but then I also saw it in KIP, and then I think P2 posted it in our channel. But someone's made a mod that gets rid of the photogrammetry trees and replaces them with, other like 3D trees. I thought about doing it, but I'm also nervous about doing it because it could potentially cause additional issues. You know what I mean? And I don't do a lot of GA flying. I think that's best for GA stuff. I don't do a lot of GA flying. I just feel like that could potentially cause some substantial issues. Especially when someone like myself will jump from sim updates, betas when they're available and stable. I feel like that can cause issues. Narita Tower, Delta 60, ready to go, runway 34 left.
Tax. Sit. Cabin crew.
Delta 60, Narita Tower, wind 315 at 6,
Landing
runway
lights.
34 left, cleared for takeoff.
34 left, clear for takeoff.
Off.
Runway 34 left. Cleared for takeoff.
I'm using the mod right now. Oh, are you? Now see, you had a crash. Now yours was a GPU crash, so that's not exactly what I'm talking about, but I don't know. I get nervous with those kind of mods. Those mods do a complete system, adjustment. Those ones really make me nervous. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. It's probably just fine, right?
Man flex.
Man flex. But those ones I just get a little bit more like,
Thrust set.
I don't know. That's a complete overhaul. All right, not rotating. We're taking off. Winds are about a headwind here. Nothing major to worry about. Checked.
All aircraft be advised, information echo now current. QNH 1003.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear going up.
Gear up.
This is what I really like about First Officers. Just these little tiny things, details like that. Gear up, V1s, 400 feet, all that kind of jazz. Just really cool. There are other programs that do that, but I just love the customize, what is it? Oh my god, what is the word? Customization? Yeah, customization you can do with First Officer. You can make it the way you like it. It's not for everyone, of course, though.
Delta 60, contact Tokyo departure 124.2.
Acceleration altitude.
All right, over to climb.
Contact Tokyo departure 124.2.
I have just enough tension in my Bravo now to where at least it feels like I'm pulling and pushing something. I opened it again on Friday night. Was it Friday night? Yeah, Friday night I think it was.
Climb to flight level 190.
Or no, Friday afternoon, sorry, Friday afternoon for the last live stream. And did some just minor tweaks just to get it working. Just enough, Just enough.
Gear.
My loading is super slow. Oh no. Alright, looking good. But J. Russ really has, he's really opened my eyes a bit to the whole, like, so many add-ons. Because it really can cause issues. Like, I'm going to keep all of my, First off, Will, I think, was the first one to open my eyes to airports. You know, don't use the ones that aren't for 2024. You know, aren't for 2024, that are only 2020 support, and that helped a lot. So I removed a lot of those airports and but I do have some that are 2020 supported.
Watch
But
the airspeed.
they are, by the developer, have been confirmed to work for 2024. Those ones I use. All right, autopilot's on. And then, you know, Jay Russ recently came in and talked to us about, you know, too many add-ons and conflicting and all that kind of jazz. Pull the one string. What string? Are you all ready for the end of November? I think it's the end of December coming up, right? GPU at crash because Lex plane was smoking. Okay, let's see if we have any updates on the delivery. Irishman with another 5 gifted memberships. The Legend of Irishman, Freebird, Crispy, Lithana, yeah, Lithana, Paul and Ray, all courtesy of our amazing man Irishman. The amazing Irishman. Let's see. It's not looking good, folks. Still not out for delivery. Now, to be fair, the facility's not too far away, so I just have a feeling Sunday deliveries are later. Okay, now my McDo doesn't work. Sorry, Lex, bowing out. The universe doesn't want me flying with you. I'm sorry, Irish. Or sorry, P2. I'm sorry. I wish you were able to join. But, you know, you got stuff going on in life, and then the Sims causing problems. So I had an issue yesterday with the MD-11. So I remember Irishman was actually posting about this in Discord with his FENIX, and he said he lost the displays here. I had the same thing happen. With the MD-11. And it was weird because what seemed to happen was it disabled part of the battery. So with the MD-11, all I had to do was turn off the emergency power, turned it back on, and then recycled the GPU, and eventually it came back on within a couple minutes. It was really weird. It's very weird. Matt, welcome on in. Happy Saturday to you. Again, Irishman, thank you so much. We got 10 gifted memberships today from our good friend Irishman. The Legend of Irishman continues to support the channel like no one else would be brave enough to do. Okay, now I'm curious, what's our ETA looking like? It is a 500 nautical mile flight. I'll be damned. Wow, okay. 17:05 for the arrival. What's the current time? Wow, it is a long flight. Okay. It says 265 nautical miles. For this flight. So I'm so confused. It must be the departure and the arrival. That's what I'm guessing, because we swing out pretty far. Yeah, Tokyo departure hasn't transferred us over yet either, so are we having that same bug again? Like the last flight?
Passing 10,000 feet.
Alright, landing light, taxi lights are coming off. I'm going to stay on Tokyo departure for a little bit longer, but I feel like we should have already gotten over the center. We might have to roll back to early access with Beyond. Or is that lightning? What the hell is that out there? Alright, this is an hour-long flight, which means sometime, for my time, 11:05 for the arrival. So we'll kind of see timing-wise how we're sitting, and maybe we'll have just the 2 flights. I was going to do the 3rd flight today, but we'll kind of see how my voice is sitting, because that's going to put us at 3 hours. So yeah, we'll see. I'm going to hop on the next one. My game is bugging. What's going on? People are just having problems today with Flight Sim. Okay, I'm gonna wait until we get up to 19, flight level 190, and see if we get transfer over the center, because it might be a bug. Let me look in the Discord here, see if anyone's reported any bugs with Beyond ATC with this early access one. Let's see. Bug reports. Crash after that. Crash after that. An hour ago. ATC AI don't contact. Ah, here. Is this it?
Transition altitude.
Checked.
Okay, I think other people are experiencing the same issue I'm having. Like I said, I'm gonna wait until flight level 190, and then I will submit both of these to Beyond ATC. Oh, there it is. Alright. Never mind.
Contact Tokyo Control 119.35, Delta 60. Have a good evening. Tokyo Control, Delta 60. Through flight
Okay, we got our handoff. No super chat and no stickers. Whoa, no super chat, no stickers. Let's see. Sorry, Will says I can only pay for subs, but not for giving free money. YouTube is bugged. I can only pay for subs, but not for giving free money. If you do a next flight, what plane will you? If I do the next flight, it's gonna be the 737 Max. That's what I'm thinking. Where did you get that overlay? At the top, that one is a Volanta. So that's only for streaming though. So I can't see that in the sim. Like I don't see it up here at the top for me. But you all see it on the stream. That's just for that. You can't do no super chats and no stickers. Huh. Yeah, there should be, well, I'm not, you don't have to, Will, of course, but there should be the $sign next to the chat. So there should be chat, and then there's a smiley face, and then there's like a dollar bill sign. And there should be super chats, super stickers, and memberships. Can I buy myself? I could buy myself a sticker. It's crazy. Can I make custom stickers? Whoa. I wonder if I can make custom stickers. This could be really fun if I can make custom stickers. Okay, let's see. Supers. Super stickers. Levels, badges, special features. I don't see anything about membership offer. Now there's no, you can't do custom stickers, right? Let's see, YouTube, custom, super stickers. Let's see. How to manage YouTube stickers in live chat. Wait a Monterey. No, I don't think you can do custom ones. That'd be cool. Yeah, no custom ones. Okay, we're over Tokyo's control, so that's looking good. Alright, so that's all working the way it's supposed to. ETA for the arrival now is 1653, so we picked up some speed. We have a headwind of 95 knots, though, so that's not looking good. Let's see, Valanta got it. I do stream as well. Good note-taking. Oh, yeah, cool. I used to pay for everything, but now only subs is payable for me. Oh, interesting. I can't make a News Guy account anyways. I'll figure it out later. Why can't you make a new one? What happened? News Guy's all free. Yeah, you can't do... That's crazy. You can't do custom stickers. That's the issue with... that's like the big issue I have with YouTube compared to like Twitch. Now, the plus thing about YouTube is YouTube... Like, I know it has ads too, but like... If you have a membership to a channel, and maybe YouTube needs to do it in tiers, because the cool thing is, unlike Twitch, with YouTube, you can put in a minimum of $1 for membership, which is what I have. You know, if you $1, people can, you know, if you can support it, $1 is $1, right? It's nothing crazy. It's a dollar menu from, you know, wherever. And I like that YouTube has it so low like that. Whereas with Twitch, the minimum is the $5.99, or if you buy, you know, you can get the discount if you buy the 3 months or 6 months or a year, whatever it is for the channel, for those channels. But $6 is a little bit pricier. You know what I mean? It's a little excessive. So I like that. But I wish that if you know, what YouTube should do is, let's say, I don't know, they got to figure out the number, but $3, and then you don't have no ads for that, for live streams. No ads for live streams. Right? That's how it should be. If you have a membership, no ads for live streams. If you don't have the membership, or if you only donate $1, whatever it is, I don't know, whatever the case is, then you have ads, right? So that would be cool. That'd be really, really cool. Because really, the thing with the memberships with YouTube is they really don't give the viewer anything special. I appreciate it very much so, right? You help support the channel, you help support me purchasing aircrafts and all that jazz and showcase things, but they don't really do much for the person subscribing to the membership, right? I don't really give out a lot of members only videos because I want people to watch them. The ones I do for members only are typically test videos, but outside that, it's you know, I don't like to do that because I don't like to have a paid wall personally. But if YouTube was smart, they would do something like, you know, minimum $3 and then no ads for live streams. Everything else, you know, you get ads on the videos and all that jazz, but nothing on the live streams at least. It just bugs out on the pilot name. Anyways, if you do the next flight, then I'm doing it. But I'm doing the A3... Oh, nice, the 306 with FedEx. That's the main airliner that does it most of the time. That's cool. Oh, Will figured it out. Will, thank you for the five memberships. Mike, Wiz, Keith, Robert, and Guido. All courtesy of our amazing friend, Will. Thank you, Will. I wonder what the issue was, Will. Well, you didn't answer my question earlier, I don't think. How's your back doing? Hopefully your back's doing better. I know you were struggling with that for a very long time. Again, thank you to Irishman for the 10, thank you, Will, for the 5, and thank you all for just joining on today's stream. I'm hopefully going to be launching a really, really cool video I'm super excited for sometime this week. I got to put the final touches on it still, and then get some community stuff in there, but I'm super, super excited to do this video. It's one I've been looking to do for a long while, and now's the right time to get it out as we're getting closer to the time. I'm also really glad that the last video I did, which was the just be happy with Flight Sim, has done decent. You know, I think we're up to, what are we up to? Just over 1,000, I think now. Yeah, 1.1. Enough with the hate. And Cabby didn't do so well with the briefing room. I knew that was going to be a tough sell, just because not as many people know about Cabby. You know, but we're doing the best we can to try to get some views with that one. Interesting. It doesn't let me gift memberships. Oh, P2 doesn't let you gift memberships? So P2 can't gift memberships. Will can't do stickers and other crap. Only memberships. What is going on with YouTube? That's crazy. I wonder why. I don't know why it does that. I don't know. YouTube's... I can do a chat here on stream for myself. I can donate $1 to myself. I can do stickers and super chats, but not memberships? What the heck? Oh man. I wonder. Well, no, it wouldn't have nothing to do with mods. I wonder if it's a country restriction. That wouldn't make any sense, though. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Will, can you give 5 subs for me and I'll PayPal you money? That's fantastic.
Tokyo Control, Delta 60.
Oh,
Flight
man.
level 353 for flight level 380, direct Tokies.
Give some more acid, you punky Canadian. Okay, I'm gonna step away, give the cat some food, and she's staring at me, glaring at me from a distance. Before I do that, let me check a status update on the new hardware. No, nothing new yet, folks. Nothing new. Nothing new to report. Still says arriving today. Maybe the weather is delaying things a little bit. Just a quick hi and like before heading into my day. Delta Tango, thanks for coming in. Hopefully your day is fantastic. Hopefully your weekend's been great. Hopefully you've been doing well. I don't know if you jumped into Kip's stream yesterday. I didn't get to jump into it. I was doing some things during my flight yesterday, so I didn't want to jump in, say hi, and end the conversation for Kip. But I do appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Really do. Hopefully everything's going great for you. Like I said, I'm going to step away for just a few moments here, feed the cat, and do a couple more things, but I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I need to get a timer like Kip has. I'll be right back, everyone.
another subscriber.
Okay, we're back. Sorry, a little longer than I expected. Let's see. Delta Tango, thank you for that. Happy landings. And Chris, thanks for the subscription. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Let's see. We have about 40-ish minutes or so before we are on the arrival. Yeah, this is a longer flight. Wow. I think the distance must be wrong with... maybe, like I said, maybe it's the departure itself. Because we do make a pretty far loop out and then come on in, so that must add on. That must add on, like, I don't know, probably like 100 nautical miles, I suppose. We're currently expecting runway... what are we expecting? Runway 6 left, but we're currently looking at a 4-knot tailwind, so we'll see if that gets changed for the arrival. Or not into Osaka. I keep wanting to say Osaka. So, I did watch, so this has had nothing to do with Flight Sim whatsoever. Got some messages here. Let's go check a look at that. OAC, Delta Ops, no issues there. Cool. Okay, so I don't know if you all saw, I don't know if you're all into, oh shoot. Oh, landing lights are off. Why does it say landing lights? Okay. Oh, it says landing lights, but they're off. That's weird. Now it's gone. Okay. Anyway, so there's a new Scream movie coming out in March. Scream 8, I think they're on now. I don't know if you saw that. I like horror movies. I like them. I think they're, you know, some of them are interesting, some of them are really, really bad. But so there's a new one coming out, and I went ahead and rewatched what I thought was going to be the 7th one. I ended up watching Scream 6, which is just called Scream. So I rewatched that again, and I liked it. I like Scream. I like that one. And then I watched 7, and 7 was the one that I remember watching the first time when it came out and being like, oh, this is not great. But I rewatched it, and it's not as bad as I remember. It's not the best Scream movie by any means. 6 was closer to the OG. 7 kind of felt like a mixture of other horror movies. So it kind of felt like, had a little bit of Nightmare on Elm Street in there, a little bit of Friday the 13th, and then Michael Myers. That's kind of what the ghost face killer in that movie, in Scream 7, kind of felt like. It's very weird. Very, very weird, for sure. It definitely was a different Scream vibe movie. I'm hoping that the next one kind of goes back to the OG or 6 kind of world. I like the concept of the killer in 7. I like that they made them... there's more... I like the reasoning behind it. But the killer... the aspect of the killer definitely felt more in line, like I said, with the other movies. And then there were the jokes and all that stuff in there. There wasn't really those kind of things in the OG, well, in the original Scream movies. But I'm interested to see where they go. In the lines of horror movies, Black Phone 2 came out like a month or so ago, and I love the first one, so I'm definitely going to watch the second one. I'm super excited to watch that. My wife and I are very interested in a new Frankenstein movie that's on Netflix. We're going to watch that one sometime next week. I think Wednesday or Thursday we're going to watch that, so I'm really excited to watch that. Oscar Isaac is in that. I absolutely love Oscar Isaac. He was Poe in Star Wars, and he's done a couple other things as well, but I really like him as an actor, so I'm super, super excited to watch that. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie, I think, right? So I'm super excited to watch that. and I'm towards the last. I got 3 episodes left, or sorry, 3 episodes left of the Neighborhood TV show I've been watching, which I really, really love. It's fantastic, and that's on Paramount and Disney Plus. So yeah, I got 3 episodes left of that and then I'm on the current season, which is season 8, which I'm not sure if I'll watch it right away or if I'll just wait until they're all out. We'll kind of see. And I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna watch after that. Not quite sure. I was on a streak of watching like older movies or older TV shows, and because I watched. This all started with me rewatching. What the heck was it? I started off rewatching the Bernie Mac show, I think it was, and then I watched. Then I watched Steve Harvey show, and then I got into watching The Neighborhood. Yeah, I think that's how it all worked out. So I'm not quite sure what I want to watch next after that. But what rabbit hole I'll jump into. Frankenstein's a 9 out of 10, but Black Phone 2 is a 6 out of 10. Oh, really? So you're not saying Black Phone 2 wasn't as good as the first one? Can you elaborate? Any reasoning for that? With the Black Phone 2? You know, sequels are typically not as good as the OGs. That's kind of how Hollywood does it. You know, Jurassic Park is one of those kind of movies, right? Lost World, a lot of people love Lost World, which is the second one. But a lot of people say went from Jurassic Park to then Jurassic Park 3 being the best one. Back to the Future is one of those rare exceptions, like to me, where I absolutely love the sequel more than the original. Absolutely love Back to the Future 2. For me, it's Back to the Future 2, 1, and 3. But it's a close tie with that first one and second one, you know, personally. Ghostbusters is one of those things that people are like, oh, the first one is great, the second one sucks, you know. So yeah, sequels typically aren't as good as the originals. But Frankenstein apparently is a good, 9 out of 10, so that's good. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for it. I wanted to watch it yesterday, but she wasn't interested in watching it. The Grabber is dead, so what do you expect? Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can see what you're saying with that one. We were watching this other show, my wife and I. We watched the first episode, and I don't know. If you played God of War, the recent God of War games, there's no scene cuts, and what I mean by that is the camera's following all the time. It doesn't jump to a different camera. It's just a fluid movement. The entire game is like that. And that's what they did with this. This show we watched. I can't remember what it's called, but it's about a murder that happens and investigating the kid. And we thought it was going to be like 2 other shows we had watched that we really liked, but this one just drags on. It's too real. If you get what I'm saying, it's too real. But it has that whole camera where the camera's always, it's moving in real time. So it's on this one person, and then it kind of shifts over to this other person, and it follows through that path. It's interesting, and I like that aspect of it, but I didn't like it. It drags on too much. It drags on. The whole first episode, an hour long, and I don't know. It's too real. There's just too many stuff. It's too. I don't know. It wasn't for me. So I told her she could finish that one. Let me know what happens, though. Got the specs in there. Yep. 14700K, 5080, 64 gigs of RAM, Windows 11. Insert random stuff says dang. Dang nabbit. 2.5 hours, Frankenstein, and I was skeptic about telling the story again, but boy, was it a treat. He nailed it. Okay, cool. Okay, good. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. Really, really am. I think it's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a really, really good one. I'm really excited. Like I said, Oscar Isaac is one of my favorites. Same with shoot, what's his name? Luma. He's another one of my favorite, another Star Wars character or actor, but another one of my favorite ones. I'm trying to think of, there's really nothing else. Visual, it's a feast for the eyes. Oh, interesting. I don't like, my wife and I, we had friends come in town last year, and we all went to go see Wicked because they're, you know, big with the books, and went to go see that, and that was surprisingly really good. I had a blast. I really did. I had a blast of watching it. I never, you know, I watched the original Wizard of Oz stuff, but I don't know anything about Wicked. And I had a blast watching it. It was fun. The music was great, and the acting was great, and all that jazz. That was fun. My wife wasn't a fan of some of the stuff in it, but I was surprised. And Wicked 2 comes out here soon. I don't think my wife wants to go see it in theaters, so we'll probably end up watching it eventually when it streams. But I would be fine with seeing it in theaters. I thought it was fun. I had a lot of. I can't believe I'm even saying that. That I had a blast, because I'm not really into musicals. I really am not a musical person. Like, I watched Nightmare Before Christmas is like the musical I watch. And then the Willy Wonka movie that came out, a couple of years ago. What's it been, 2 years now? I went to go see that one, and I had a blast watching that one. I can't think of anything else I'm really interested in watching, honestly. I got a couple things in backlog that I want to watch with my cousin, but those are things we watch together. I don't like watching those individually. So I'm going to go really deep in the vault with stuff.
Standard missed approach procedure will be followed. Acceleration altitude is 1,500 feet. Then clean up and follow ATC instructions. Any questions?
No questions. Sounds good. I'll monitor VREF speed and call out deviations. Ready for landing.
I think we're going to end today's stream with just the second flight. I don't think we're going to do a third flight. It's going to put us at the 3-hour mark. I'm eventually going to start getting dizzy and hungry and all that jazz. So I think we're going to end it today with just the 2 flights. I was going to do the third flight. I thought this flight was going to be shorter. I thought we'd be landing, you know, on arrival at this point. But we're looking at another half hour or so for this one. So we'll kind of see. But I'm still waiting for this damn hardware to show up, or at least be on you know, out for delivery kind of thing. Wonka isn't bad. Yeah, I thought Wonka was surprising. The only reason I went to go see Wonka is because it was getting rave reviews, and a lot of people were saying that it sets up really well for the Charlie and the what is it? Yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? No. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Yeah, that's the OG one, right? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was the John Depp one. But it sets up really well for the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie. And it really does. It does kind of slide really well into it. And the Oompa Loompas, you know, they're much tinier in the Wonka movie. So there's, you know, things like that there's not canon per se. But it sets up really well, I think, for it. And, you know, all the actors, all the music was fine. And I loved... The star of the show, in my opinion, was Hugh Grant as Oompa Loompa. He did a phenomenal job. I loved his attitude. I just loved... It was perfect. Oompa Loompa was just... Screw you. You know? If there, I feel like this is a compliment, Will. I feel like you would be the perfect Oompa Loompa. Just a grumpy... You're not grumpy, really, but, you know, you kind of give that vibe sometimes. It's perfect. You'd be the perfect Oompa Loompa character. When they started to sing, I ran to the toilet, so I was away a long time. That's what Will said. See? The grumpy part in there. Not sure if Msfs is linker is working or something. And I'll join the next time. Okay, yeah. Sorry, instant random stuff. But hopefully you joined in Discord, and that's where you'll find out if for the next stream, and of course then subbed as well, and you get the notifications for that. But the next stream, I'm not quite sure when it's going to be. I'm not quite sure. I figured out New Sky, but I've got to do some flights on New Sky Academy. No, you don't. Well, no, you shouldn't have to do a New Fly. You shouldn't have to do the Academy. You should be able to just join us, right? I don't think you have to do a first flight on that. Will says, I love you too, man. Actually, let me check. I'm going to step away for like 15 seconds. Be right back. Yeah, I don't know. Next Friday, I guess, for sure, for a stream. I might do... So, the new NASCAR game comes out on Tuesday. I might stream that Tuesday after work. And then I have a dentist, again, maybe on Wednesday. I have to confirm that one. I guess maybe tomorrow after work I can stream a flight. We'll kind of see. Maybe tomorrow, maybe an afternoon stream tomorrow with the new hardware, right? That makes sense. But probably not on Tuesday. Well, Tuesday will probably be the NASCAR thing. I'm super excited to try that one out with the new Moza. Well, I guess it's not new anymore. The Moza R3. So I'll probably do that. Probably just stream that one. Yeah, I'll probably stream that Tuesday. And then, like I said, Wednesday, no, because I have the dentist stuff. And then, we'll see. We'll kind of see how it happens. Flight sim stuff, probably Monday, tomorrow afternoon stream or evening stream kind of thing. And then again, on Friday, and then probably next Sunday. Well, yeah, next Sunday morning. Again. And probably not Saturday. My wife's birthday's on Sunday. So... we'll be getting food and, doing presents, and we don't really do things together on our birthdays. We just, food and that's about it. We've seen a movie or whatever here and there, but we'll kind of see how things work out with that. Billy, thanks for the subscription. Welcome on in. And Sirvain, good morning. Happy to see you. Happy Sunday. Yeah, the linker ain't working. Oh, really? Yeah, add-on linker, people recommend it a lot. I don't use it. I load up everything in the sim. I personally just load up everything. Everything's in my community folder. I don't want to have to keep, especially with Sim Update 4. Sim Update 4 has allowed me to do multiple flights without having to restart after flights. With Sim Update 3 and previous, I felt like I had to restart the flight. Restart the sim every time, just so I had consistent performance. And now with Sim Update 4, I can do multiple flights and not have to restart. And the only time I honestly restart is when I'm not streaming, is so that my OLED monitor can go into, it can clear out refresh the pixels, so I don't have to worry about burn-ins. That's the only reason now, really, I even restart flights. And I normally don't do back-to-back flights when I'm not streaming. I'll typically do a flight and then, take a little break and do some other stuff and then do another flight, like I will today. Today we'll finish up this flight here, probably at the top of the hour, and then I'll let the pixels do its thing, and then I'll, probably get some food and whatever, keep freaking out and checking out the update status on delivery, and then I'll probably go outside and clear off my car, because there's snow on my windshield, so I'll probably clear that off, so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow morning, because I have to get up at the crack of dawn, and it's supposed to be a cold morning. Actually, today'd be a good day to test my battery too. I want to see if I need a new battery, because it's showing the voltage is getting kind of low, and the battery is 7 years old, so it's about that time to change it out. I just don't want to I don't want to kill the alternator, you know what I mean? I have 1 terabyte only SSD for games, so I use a different drive. Always worked in 2020. Yeah. So my setup here, I have 5 hard drives, right? Let me check. Let me see what I have. I think I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 hard drives on my system. 6 hard drives on my system, right? But so I have my C drive is just Windows and, you know, Photoshop and OBS and what else do I have installed in the C drive? I guess Beyondatc. You know, just, you know, computer stuff is installed on the C drive. We'll put it that way. And that leaves me with about half of the, well, over half of the space is free available. I like to keep that one, a lot of space free on the C drive. And it's probably more free. I just gotta clear out some stuff. And then I have a old, you know, the gold spinning drive. That's my E drive. That's my hard drive for that. And that's a big drive. That's 4 terabytes of a drive. And I'm only using like 1 terabyte, not even 1 terabyte of that drive. But that one I have like important backup stuff. That's where I have all of my videos stored on. Things that I know that I don't need fast access to, and things that are important, right? That's installed on that drive. And those spinning disks, they last forever, right? SSDs can just die. Spinning disks, they pretty much last forever. And this is fairly new. It's like, what, 2 years old maybe? Maybe. I think the last one, the only reason why I upgraded is because my old one was like a 1 terabyte, and I was getting close to maxing that one out, so I figured I'll get a new one. And then I have a 2 terabyte one that's for games. So a big terabyte, a good 2 terabyte one that's for games. I have 300 gigabytes free on that. I have a small 500 gigabyte one, which is free and nothing's on it. And then I have another games one. That one's 1 terabyte as well. And so out of those, I'm using like 2.5 terabytes worth of combined to those two. And then I have my flight sim one, which is a 2 terabyte one itself. And all of these ones are all SSDs. And so on the flight sim one, that's where I have flight sim installed, with the exception of flight sim 2020. I have that installed on the E drive, but I only use that for things I need to have access to the, you know, the folder of flight sim 2020. So the MD11 install. And then I have the community folder within the flight sim drive and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what the flight sim. The flight sim drive is also where I have FSU IPC. That's where I have for what else do I have installed on it? There's other flight sim stuff I have. FS Realistics there. The rolling cache is there. Mobiflight's there. Orbex backup is there. Yeah, so that's my flight sim drive is pretty much just flight sim stuff. It's, you know, the base stuff is in that one. But that one is over a terabyte used, right? What is that? How much is my using it with that one? My flight sim drive is 1. Hold on. Oh yeah, so I'm using about a terabyte for that. Just under a terabyte. I got 6 drives as well. A few is data. Yeah. Irishman says, did I miss something? Livery? No. So I'm still waiting. I'll post in the FENIX livery. There's a paint livery place in there. I'll see if I can get someone there. I was really hoping to get someone either for our community or Kip's community who do livery. Because I'm nervous about getting the livery done because I don't want to get scammed out. You know, I don't want to, because I'm sure they're going to want money up front or something, right? So I'm kind of nervous about giving someone money and then being like, yo, you know, where's my livery at? So, we got to reroute. Let's see what's going on here. So yeah, I'll post in the FENIX Discord and see if I can get someone to, you know, come back and Alright, we got a runway change, Dupka Charlie, runway 24 left. I knew we were gonna get a runway change. And we're really high for this change. Dupka Charlie. Alright, let's go to heading mode then. And then we're change this to 24 left. I've never landed 24 left here in Tokyo. 24 left Zulu. And the Dupka Charlie. Insert that. Okay, and then direct to that, I guess. So direct to Singyu. Alright. And then top descent's good. Okay, so we're still going around it. Okay, we're fine. We're still making this turn around the circle. Okay, cool. Let's enter in our destination info then. So QNH is let's see, 1010. Sounds like Tintin. Temperature is a 19 Celsius. Winds are 300 at 9. This is a good runway change. Good job, Beyondatc. The winds were starting to pick up in Osaka. And then runway 24 left, the minimums. We got a cabby message. Someone joined us on cabby. 212 for the minimums. Speed air, no problem. Alright, perfect. Okay, all good. And then we'll pop in... I'll pop in 2000. Okay, that's all set in there. Let's see, I think HHEs are less true of that last forever. No drive can. I've had two fail on you permanently, really. I've had really good luck with them. I had one, this is a funny story actually. So I had one. This is a few years back, or when was that actually? Now that I can't remember if that was here in Illinois or was that back when I lived in. Where the hell was that?
Delta 60, Dupka Charlie, runway 24 left. Report ready for descent.
I don't remember, but anyways, I had a.
Runway 24 left. Call when ready. Delta 60.
I had a hard drive. It was an external drive, but it was an old old HDD. Or yeah, an old HDD. It wouldn't spin anymore. No, it was internal, but I made it external so I could have access to trying to bring it back to life. Anyways, it wouldn't spin in the discs anymore. It would still power, but it wouldn't spin anymore. So what I ended up doing was I got an external USB device, you know, to make an internal and external. So I got that kit and I plugged it all in, plugged in the thing. It still wouldn't turn on, right? So what I ended up doing was I started, as it's plugged in, I started kind of tossing it a bit, not like moving it out of my hand, but I was moving it, trying to get the disc to spin. It's almost like they were stuck, was what my thought was. So I was trying to rev it up, I guess. So I was kind of pretend throwing it like a frisbee, right? And I kid you not, it came back to life. It came back to life. And I was able to get all the information off there, which was very important because it was like tax documents and stuff like that. Now that's saved in 2 spots. But I was able to get it back to life and get everything pulled off, the music I had on there, and I think I had some TV shows, and I don't think there was games, but I got all the important stuff off the drive, transferred over, and saved. All because of that. Cabby. Cabby is a AI ATC. Or not ATC, sorry. AI flight attendant. So I do have a video of what Cabby can do on the channel. Let me get it real quick. Let me see. So if you're interested in a video of cabby, here's the video of cabby. But yeah, it's AI flight attendant. AI flight attendant. It's really cool. So it comes in 3 different versions. You can buy the base version for like $23 US, and then there's a light or a premium version or pro version for additional features, and that's a subscription based for the additional stuff. But you can use it without. So my first flight I did with it, my first couple flights I think I did with, was just the base version. And then the developer was very nice, and he gave me access to the pro version, which I have access to still. And so I've been using that one. And with that one, you can do it. You know, what's cool is it fetches more data. So it fetches like the weather, it fetches information about the airport, or the city, I should say, that you're landing at. There's other stuff too, but you can also add in packages. So people in the Cabby Discord have made packages for airlines. So there's one for like American, Delta, United, Air Canada, Air New Zealand, etc. Right? All these packages, and that adds more realism. So that adds, like, you can add. They've added in music, the real world music that they use for those airlines. They coded the AI to do a better job at the announcements and stuff like that. So it's really, really cool what the community has helped do, and that just showcases even more. You know, the interview I had with Cabby is really cool because, again, it's another developer that listens to the community and improves upon their product because they're a user of their own product. And there's a lot of developers who are like that. Those are the developers I want to bring on the briefing room, because those are the ones that inspire me to continue content creating personally. Right? Those are the people that inspired me to keep doing it. It's not content creators that inspired me to keep doing work, it's developers. Because I want to showcase the great developers here on the channel. That's what I want to do. But I want to support them not by showcasing the product, but also by buying their product and using it. So you'll see, like, most of the stuff I do on my channel is things I continuously use. I think it's super important. There are some one-offs still in that situation, right? There are definitely some one-offs still. I love the Ursa Minor. I think it's a great joystick, and it's a massive upgrade from the Thrustmaster TCA side stick I had. But I don't use the Ursa Minor often. But I have it right in front of me right now. I see it right now in my eyes, with my eyes. It's right behind my monitor. I just don't use side sticks very often. But if I want to jump into a side stick, I'm using that one for sure. It's a great side stick for this. For the pricing and for what it offers, it's fantastic. There's been some question marks of WinWing's customer service recently, which I have not had any issue with, but I also haven't contacted their customer service. But, you know, people have said that that's very much lacking, and that's not good if that's the case. That's not good if that's the case. We got more flight delays going on in the US, which is not good. Oh snap. Alright, we've got an ETA update. ETA update. That's the thing that sucks, is it's not going to be out, it's not going to be delivered until later tonight. But I'm showing an estimated delivery time of 2:45 to 5 to 6, so pretty much between 3 and 6 today. So anywhere within the next well, the earliest I'll get it is going to be in the next, what, 3 hours. So I likely won't get it until till sometime this afternoon. So I'll post in Discord the unveil of the new hardware that's arriving, and then like I said, I think we'll stream tomorrow, and then we'll stream on we'll be streaming the new NASCAR game. So I'm going to install it and pretty much set up the controls, and then we'll jump on in. I'm like, the first race I want to be live on stream because you know, why not? I'm super excited. I'm so excited for it. It looks so much fun. Looks like so much fun. What do you normally use for controllers? So controllers, I used to use the Honeycomb Alpha, but I recently switched over to the Thrustmaster TCA Yoke. And I did a video on that recently, comparing that and the Alpha. And they're both fantastic, but I had the Alpha for 5 years. I think I've worn out some of the sensors in there, some of the bungees and the tension, all that shit. I think I've worn some of that out. And I can sure probably open it up and do some, do-it-yourself stuff, but well, you see how well that worked out for my Bravo. So yeah, I'm using the TCA Yoke now. I have the Bravo right now, but I have a new hardware coming in the next couple hours. I also use the WinWing FCU and the EFIS, and then I have the Turtlebeach rudder pedals. I've considered going over to the Charlie pedals, but I have no issues really with the Turtlebeach pedals. I love them. They're great. They're heavy. They don't really move out of the way. Ford, welcome in. Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully things are going great in Fordland. Missed our first flight. We did the 777. What did we do for, where were we flying on that one? LAX to Phoenix. And now we're flying into Osaka in Japan. It's rare that I do international flights, but this new schedule I had got built with a pilot's life, gave me 3 international flights, which is really cool. We had, what was the first one? The first one was Greece to, what was it? Greece to Turkey. Greece to Turkey. Athens to Istanbul, which is really cool. The only thing that sucked about that is I flew at night. It was after work, I think it was, and it was night there. I think it was nighttime there. It was nighttime there, which makes no sense because it must have been a weird time that I was flying at. I don't remember what time I flew at IRL here in the States, but that kind of sucked. I don't like changing the time of day. I really don't like changing the time of day. So I fly 99% IRL, real time. Same with weather. I almost changed the weather on our flight on Friday, but it worked out really well. The winds calmed down on the approach. That was really cool with the Kodiak. That was fantastic. I've been thinking about getting into the Duke, giving the Duke some flights. I want to get back into doing some more GA stuff because I don't really do a lot of GA flying nowadays, but I had so much fun doing it. So I'm going to try to get back into that. Maybe launch up NeoFly again and do some flights with it. So you use the TCA Yoke but have a side stick too. I wish I could have both. Right now I use the HOTUS from ages ago, but hopefully soon the Captain Pack from Thrustmaster. Yeah, the Captain Pack isn't bad. You know, if you get the whole package, you get the spoiler, you get the flaps, you get the parking brake and all that jazz. You know, it's like the WinWing setup. But there's the WinWing, the new, the new WinWing throttle stuff that's coming out. The Moza stuff that's available, the Honeycomb Bravo. There's the Thrustmaster stuff, and then there's a whole bunch of other, Logitech has some HOTUS as well. There's so many different options out there that are available. It's really hard to decide, it really is. A Furple. And then I have my stuff coming today. I was going to ask you what your thoughts over the past incident that happened. Yeah, it's sad. It's rare. It's rare that the MD-11s have issues, right? It's very rare. And we talked about it the other day. We don't have any answers right now. We really don't. It's all you're going as us as people who are interested in the aviation. We're coming up with our own conclusions. Real world pilots are coming up with their own conclusions. Content creators are coming up with conclusions. No one has access to the facts. None of us have access to the facts because we don't work for the NTSB, right? None of us work for the FAA. We don't have access to the internal stuff. All we can go off of is he said, she said, and go off of maybe maintenance records, right? And whatever the media might have gotten access to. That's all we can go off of right now. We can also go off of previous accidents that have happened with the MD-11s, right? So what it looks like so far is clearly the engine fell off, right? We don't know why. We don't know if there was fracture in the hull itself. We don't know if they missed a screw or two. We don't know if there's an engine issue, because of maintenance. We don't know. We know that the plane was out of service for a little bit. We don't know if that was part of the reason. We don't know if maintenance screwed up something. We don't know if it was just part of it, part of just flying, part of traveling, part of being in any kind of device. Planes, cars, trains, computers, right? Everything malfunctions, and maybe it was just that. I'm leaning towards a stress fracture. That's my thought. Again, I don't have anything to back it up other than just myself, my thoughts, right? I personally, in my opinion, am saying I think it's just a stress. I think over time, the engines, they rattle, they shift. Eventually, the metal gets worn out, fatigued. It might not have got caught or got caught, and they did some repair, and it didn't hold. Who knows? Who knows? Well, that's all stuff we'll get over time here. All that matters is that what happened is sad. What the pilots, perishing, the people on the ground who died. That's what matters. And the families, it's sad. It's really sad to see these videos of the disaster. I just saw a new one this morning. It's sad to see what happened. Now FedEx and UPS both grounded the MD-11, and then shortly after that, the FAA grounded all MD-11s. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean they found something that could potentially be other issues with other MD-11s, similar to the MAX, or are they doing it just for safety reasons? The MD-11 has a good track record. It's been a plane for a very long time. That plane itself has been out for a very long time with UPS. The pilot was skilled and knowledgeable. So, it's part of history. It's part of aviation. It's part of it's part of just what we do. Think about when we were all trying to go to space. And in the U.S., NASA was shipping out all these Apollo missions, and how much disaster there was with that, right? We've come to think aviation is the safest thing ever, and it really is. Planes don't fall out of the sky every single day, that doesn't happen. And there are thousands upon thousands of different planes that travel, and there's rarely ever any. What the hell? Why is this plane just descending so aggressively? There's rarely ever any major instances that happen. It's so rare nowadays. Safety in air travel is key, and that's part of the reasons why right now the FAA is suspending flights, is because we don't have enough controllers in the U.S. And that's a double-edged sword with the whole delaying flights and canceling flights. Part of that is the political motivation, but definitely a part of it is air travel safety. It is a major part of it. So we'll get more detail over time. We still don't have the conclusion with the Air India accident. There's still not enough data there, and that was a while back ago. We don't 100% have all the information from the Washington D.C. helicopter and CRJ situation. We have enough to make an assumption and belief, and I think that NTSB kind of gave us enough as well, but we don't have 100% of the facts yet. and that was in January, I think, right? So let's see. Love flying tonight, especially the storms. Yeah, I'm sad for all those involved. Can't help but think the pilots who were trying to keep it going and knowing their end was near. Yeah, you know, that's the thing with that situation. There's nothing they could do. They were trained professionals. They had many years of service and hours operating the MD-11. In a situation like that, there's absolutely nothing they could do. That was unfortunately just, that was the end of it, you know? That was the end of it. Yeah, it's sad. It's just sad stuff. All right, we're coming in for the approach. Flaps 3. And let's arm, let's see, LS and glide slope.
Approach mode on.
Flaps coming down. Didn't know we're this close.
Flaps 1.
Have you already sent in your goat picture? Goat picture. Just want to hear your thoughts about it since I don't much, but I'm trying to learn. Yeah, there's a lot to learn with that kind of stuff for sure. Let's see. I'll say my thoughts on it based on the facts I have been. For now, okay, the engines detached, causing dual engine failure, meaning no climb could happen. It was doomed. I think the engines detached after the pylon snapped because of either maintenance stress problems or both. Yeah, I think we're kind of in the same ballpark with that. Yeah, there's a runway in sight. We're awfully high on the approach. We're awfully fast on the approach. We don't go around here though. AP's off my aircraft.
Delta 60,
Flaps 2.
Kansai Tower, wind 325 at 10, runway 24 left, cleared to land.
Runway 24.
Now I see why the plane was descending so aggressively. Jeez, we got a crosswind galore here. 20 knot crosswind. What the hell? Winds are 10 at 325. Alright, flaps are looking good now with the speed. We gotta drop that altitude still, though. We're awfully high. We're not getting glide slope warnings on this one.
Check the flaps.
Alright, flaps are good. Spoilers.
Prepare for landing.
Our speed brakes. Let's see. Spoilers are
Speed
armed. Okay. We're high on the approach, but nothing like awful now. I think we can recover from this one.
Landing lights.
On.
ECAM memo.
And I come in at an angle like this because we have a 10 knot wind. Yeah, we're looking better. We can see that glide slope
1,000.
Watch the
diamond
airspeed.
now is looking alright. Alright, much better. We're still a little high in the approach, but we're significantly better than what we were just a little bit ago. Alright, just making some minor corrections here.
500.
Alright, speed's looking better. Altitude's much better. Alright,
100 above.
much improved, much improved.
Minimals.
Minimum
Landing. Slightly off yet.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
Touchdown.
Spoilers.
321, that was definitely a harder landing. Alright, reverse is coming out. Not the greatest of landings there, but we'll make it work.
70 knots.
Not the greatest.
Delta 60, exit right at Alpha 9er.
That was a lot of last minute crap going on there. There's like no planes here. Whoa, that's a bump. Hey, maybe this is the airport that's broken. Alright, let's see.
Contact ground
Landing lights are off. Speed brakes disarmed.
Ground 121.65, Delta 60.
Okay, I think this is the airport that's broken. Never mind. I thought it was the other one. Maybe I didn't install it. A bump, big old bump. Let's see here. Just crossing the 3-hour mark. Yeah, we're gonna cut it off for today. Where the hell's all the planes at? Where's Beyondatc traffic? There's a couple planes there. Wow, that's crazy. I guess, well, it's freaking middle of the night here. Should still be air travel. All right, taxi lights are off. I have to see if I thought I installed the flight sim at TO fix for this airport, but maybe not. I'll have to check again. All right, parking brake is on. Over here to the tablet, GPU, chocks, jetway. Up here at the top, let's go to external power on. And engine 1, 2 are turned off. You see that, Will? That's 2 successful flights without any glide slope warnings. 2, Markham, 2. Alright, with New Sky, that's probably not going to be a 10. Oh my gosh, it is. So, that's another 10 with New Sky. $7,000 made. Landing was a little bit harder again. 312. Challenging conditions, though, because the crosswind, nighttime, all that jazz going on. Did you get the Mosey yet? No delivery yet. New ETA is delivery within the next 3 to 6 hours. That's the new window, 3 to 6 hours. But at least it's out for delivery. Let's see, glide slope for $10. Yeah, see, well, no glide slopes. Doing the opposite. 214. What version of the Aero RG? What version of the RJ is the corresponding one? I don't know enough about the RJ. I don't know about the RJ. Enough about the RJ. And then let's see what we got. This was going to be the last flight, but I'll do this one personally on later on. But let's see what we got for APL. APL is saying 98. I'm guessing 98. Yep, another 98. Cause hard landing rate. It came in too hot. 265 for the landing rate on that one. Okay. No, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too terrible. And 98.54, kind of sucking. What's this flight? This seems like a long-ass flight, huh? Geez, 2,000 nautical miles? Hells no. Okay, yeah, I did apply for UPS, but the community voted that I stay with FedEx, so I am staying with FedEx. Now, I am going to switch my contract, though, with FedEx, because I'm currently at 10 flights per week, but with the new NASCAR game coming out, I'll probably end up flying less next week. So I'll probably turn that off so I don't get dinged points, and I'll jump back up at some other point. But since we're staying with FedEx, it doesn't really matter. All right, well, that's going to end today's stream. Thanks, everyone, for coming on in. A lot of fun. I will, we'll see y'all, I think, tomorrow afternoon. Will likely be the next stream, and then the one after that, probably on Tuesday, that's going to be my guess, probably on Tuesday for the NASCAR game. And then we'll kind of see how things go out for the week, but probably Friday and then Sunday morning for the next stream after that. Thanks, everyone, coming in. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great Sunday. Have a great next week. And we'll catch you in Discord. And we'll catch you in the next stream. Take care.